Why, hello, and welcome to the Rooster Teeth Podcast.
Hello, good evening.
Coming to you live from Stage 5 at Rooster Teeth Studios.
The mood is down.
This week featuring Gus.
Gavin.
Carrie.
Miles.
And Gus. So, I've been waiting all day. All day long. We're supposed to film this short on Friday. And then like last week, Brandon was like, okay, let's just wait. We can't film it on Friday. We're going to film it on Monday. Don't worry. First thing you come in, we're going to bang the short out. Not going to take very long. We're going to knock this short out. It's like, okay. I think we started filming at, like 6 p.m.?
Yep. And I think the only one to blame for this is you. For believing it. You're the dumb one. At what point did you think that would be the case?
I mean, is this that they tried to start in the morning? Has somebody just confused AM with PM overall? Like, what's going on here?
Then we did it. It was really fast. But then, of course, I had to play some Last of Us. So I ran over and we played like one round of Last of Us multiplayer. And then it was like 4 minutes till air. So Gavin and I were running around like crazy trying to get over here to set.
Usually the Last of Us crew for just leisurely play is Ryan, Michael, you, and me. And we played a few games today without Ryan and Michael, and they did not go well.
We did absolute shit.
We know who the stars are.
Yeah, we just got down over and over again. It was basically just a lot of footage of us just like crawling around next to each other, coughing blood and stuff.
It was like Saturday.
Well, you know,
for a while,
Carrie,
I thought we were going to have to do the whole show ourselves.
Yeah, you guys showed up at the last second. We're like, okay, two spooky podcasts. Here we go.
He was like sprawled across it, like Rose from Titanic.
My other position. Let me just.
Yeah, that was the original.
Shall we talk about your do?
Well, hold on. Before we get there.
We shall.
So while we're filming this short, we're like halfway through filming. It's a comedy, obviously. Everyone's trying to be real funny. Barbara walks in. It's like, hey, guys, I just want you to know Robin Williams died. Everyone's like, what? I'm like, well, thanks.
Yeah.
Just like totally deflated.
Yeah.
Everyone in the room.
I'm so upset by it. I really liked him.
Yeah.
And his movies were my childhood.
I think pretty much everybody
I'm
here
so
liked
bummed. I wouldn't say Flubber was the movie of my childhood. Probably Mrs. Doubtfire.
Well, yeah, I mean that too, but I mean Flubber.
I think my mom's.
I watched Flubber a lot when I was a kid.
Birdcage is great.
Yeah.
Birdcage is good.
Does Flubber hold up, do you think?
I have not. Look, here's the thing. I watched it when I was a kid. Don't need to see it again.
I saw it as a kid and I was bored. I was like, there's not enough the green Jello. This is bullshit.
It's called Flubber. It's in the title.
Yeah, exactly.
They sprayed it on a bowling ball, and the bowling ball kept going up in the air. What's not to like about that?
Yeah.
Hours of entertainment.
What do you need to be impressed? I don't understand.
So here's
Child
bowling
Miles
balls.
was not entertained.
Yeah.
So here's the...
That's the thumbs down.
I will say during the filming of this short, Brandon's been shouting, quiet on set, quiet on set. Our animator Austin, we finally get quiet. I think it was Blaine or someone goes quiet on set, and Austin just goes, Robin Williams is dead. There was a door
We cannot
slam.
be consoled.
It was
The
it's a downer, man.
truly terrifying thing is that we've had a thing recently where we'll mention someone in the Let's Play and they'll die. Happened with Tom Clancy.
Don't ever
happened
talk
with
about me.
Howard Ramus and stuff like that. Today we did a Let's Play in Cloudberry Kingdom. We haven't played that game in over a year.
Yeah.
We talked about Robin Williams. Now, I'm not sure if the curse counts because that video hasn't come out. We just happened to record
That
it
just
that
means
day.
it's going to announce like the next person you think of is going to die.
I just can't believe we talked about someone and they died
It's
again.
super weird.
He
It's
came
super
out of the
weird.
Achievement Hunter
can't-
office and he was just like, we killed Robin Williams.
You were
I was
distraught.
like, I can't believe it happened again. I can't tell whether it's we just talk about a lot of people and some of them die, or whether it's actually more accurate than that. I assume we just talk about a bunch of people and then sometimes people die.
Is there not a
but-
spreadsheet online somewhere?
I
It's
don't
like
know.
there is.
Who have they talked about?
Who is they talk about?
Who has they talked about?
What did they talk about? A
Ladies and
spreadsheet by
gentlemen,
me.
Carrie, co-writer.
I was so bummed. I was just hanging out with Barbara in Achievement Hunter earlier, and we were just,
She was
she was
beaten up about it, yeah.
This
It's always
iPad cover keeps getting stuck to this
because it's magnetic.
to this side table. It's really distracting
What?
me.
The metal thing is magnetic?
Well, like I tried to pick it up with the cover on. I was like, oh, why is it stuck? It's resisting
What is this,
somehow.
Thor's hammer?
I need to work out.
It's like, yeah, this iPad's really heavy. So what's up with you do?
right. Okay, so we're in crunch now for RVB and for Ruby to do some DVD
And
stuff.
for those not in this industry, what is crunch?
Crunch is when you never see your loved ones.
Yeah. Have no life outside
We've
of
been
work.
doing pretty on average like 12-hour days
plus,
plus
I would say.
and 7 days a week. It's getting we're working around the clock. There's a lot of people here all the time. I don't want to go fucking get my hair cut. That takes literally maybe an hour, which I don't want to. If I have,
That's an hour you're not sleeping.
Okay, now we had a bit of a spat with Kyle the other day, considering the gym.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
remember that.
So Carrie, myself, and Adam Ellis have been going to a gym right around
Which
the
I'm
corner
sure
here.
you've guessed based on her physique. You know.
Y'all look great.
Yeah, thank you. My pecs really look great in the shirt.
Wow, you can really push that out.
Yeah,
that was
dude,
crazy.
check it out,
It's
yeah.
like a,
That's
like a bird.
crazy.
That's
This
what
is
hard work
resting.
is, Gavin.
This is what hard work's look. You get
You know,
a
like when a
hold on,
bird of
wait, I'm making
paradise-
I'm making them dance.
I feel like does anybody have a dollar bill? Like I feel like we owe you money now.
So, we're talking with Kyle and Adam comes by. He's like, "Hey guys, when are we going to the gym again?" And we have to like look at his puppy dog eyes and go, "We don't have time, dude."
He doesn't like going by himself.
Yeah, I don't like either. I hate going to the
Really?
gym by myself.
I would be fine with it. I'd prefer to go with you guys.
I have
I
no
feel like
willpower.
I've never been to a gym.
Yeah.
I would
Really?
never like to go with anyone that I know.
Really?
I would find it embarrassing. When they get to see me like straining and sweating.
You are a stick.
I would much rather do that with strangers.
They
Yeah.
make fun of me.
I
They make fun
wish,
of me at the gym.
Like there was a gym you could go to that was totally empty and was just you. You know,
with all of
Yeah,
the stuff, like
yeah,
10
all of the
treadmills.
stuff's there and 10 of it, and it's like you get to pick everything in the
fill out your garage with equipment.
I'm just imagining you just by yourself with the reverb of just Gus.
Yeah. I can imagine you'd be the kind of person who would not do that and just buy your own gym and like build it out, but you would get like 10 treadmills just to make it feel like
to be like a real
just
gym.
keep them running.
I
wouldn't even need any of the weights, just like the bar by itself with no weights on it would be fine for me.
Feel the burn. I just can't. I don't know. I can't go by myself. Like one of the reasons I moved to the place I'm at now is I was like, oh man, they got a great apartment gym. You know, I can use this. You know, whenever I'm too busy to go to the other gym. I haven't fucking set foot in that room
Really?
at all.
To
Yeah,
be
I
fair,
haven't.
we're
Set
know
foot.
we help each other.
Shut up.
We help each other. You know, we're very supportive of each other, except for the noises and faces that he makes.
Okay. All right. So here.
So what are we talking? Like let's have an
Let's
example.
get a noise in a face.
Okay. All right. Let's see. So you know we've been. All right. I'm looking
And the
good.
thing is, I have to stare at his face because, like, I'm, you know,
So you like
I'm
spot
spotting
each
him.
other.
You and Adam are both assholes because you'll both just stare at me, just
Yeah.
like dead eyes, super wide.
because I'm waiting to go like save your life.
It's
Save your life.
So are you talking about like benching stuff at this
yeah,
point?
like I'm not good at I'm not good at the lifting. I have no upper body strength. Leg stuff I'm fine, but with this I'm like I like just like my like it's like the
That is not exaggeration at all.
it's like that the is it the Dilophosaurus in Jurassic Park that's like that. My
the
neck
one
is just
that-
like it's
You're spitting in Wayne Knight's
Yeah.
face, and
like oh Gary please.
So you don't just go to the gym and all do different stuff. You like spot each other
We
lifting and stuff.
kinda
do you like stay in a group?
yeah.
yeah, we're like girls going to the bathroom.
We're the three
We're like,
assholes
"Now
that
let's
just
do
like
our
move around
bends
the
and
gym together.
tries."
I
Yeah.
feel like I would hate that.
Yeah,
I feel like
it's-
I would just be like,
All we do is try and make each other laugh.
that's not dangerous.
What was it? It was the Bruce Lee thing. What was it? I was right in the middle of doing like my last set for the day. I was struggling so hard, and you walk up to me, and you were. You
There's a great
oh
story.
no, you walk up to me, you go, in all seriousness, you go, did you guys know that Bruce Lee and Jet Li aren't related?
You said that seriously?
No. I said it to make him laugh. Yeah, I just
you
like
had
I was
such
trying
a
like we're around each other so much at this point that we could just like make each other laugh.
Yeah.
So I was like, how can I make Miles laugh? I got it. I don't know. Asian people come up earlier. I don't remember why.
That's
I
one
think we're
of the
talking
things
about
about
Jet Li.
working closely with someone else is that you get to know that person so well. You can make them laugh.
Yeah.
I had that with Michael. It's like we make each other laugh a lot, but he's also really good at translating weird Britishisms and sometimes even just noises. He'll be able to translate it to the rest of the group. That happened today in a Let's Plays where he'll be like,
Yeah.
Ryan, this is what he meant. And I'll be like, absolutely right.
Yeah, we have that. We'll like whenever we're writing, we'll be like, okay, so here's an idea for scene. Not this, but this. And then we have and like all that other dumb shit.
Yeah, I had that happen with Burnie once, where like he was just like walking through a set of like doors as past me, and he was eating something. He just went, "Bruh, bruh, 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 bruh," and I went, "All right, I'll take out the trash. You got him." And he was like, "Okay."
Fat Cat and Mr. Burns commanding people around to take trash out without even needing to use fully articulate words.
I was an intern at the time. I was okay.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That
Dude,
makes sense.
should we tell them about the guy that we met at the gym that first week? That awesomely
guy?
ripped black dude that
Oh
taught us
my
how to
god,
squat?
that was amazing.
Okay,
No,
so-
it was deadlift.
It was deadlift.
Deadlift.
Oh yeah. So we're trying to do
I don't know
deadlift.
what either of those things mean.
It's like you have a really big
Squat is
heavy
when you
thing on
make,
the
like,
ground.
sit.
Okay.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was you make like seat. You
Yeah.
make like seat and you seat. That was what some very fabulously awesome gay dude told me how to do squats.
Yeah. He wanted your butt to be firmer for reasons.
So like so no, we're
and
all,
then
we're-
deadlift's just picking up the...
deadlift is
Yeah.
like you just pick it up off the ground and you go like, and if you're me, you go, "Ugh," and then you set it down and
How do you not break your back doing that?
that's the
hurts
thing. You
your
got it.
fucking
You have
back
to
if
keep
you
your
don't do
back
it right.
straight. And this guy comes up and he's like, "Hey man, sorry to interrupt, but like, you're doing this wrong. What you got to do?" And he's like, "Excuse
That's
me,
why
excuse me."
I don't want to go to the gym with anyone. I don't want that.
Well, you'd rather have that than a broken back, though.
That's
Yeah.
the thing. Like
I
I'm
would
always no. I
much
agree with you,
prefer-
Gavin. I agree with you. I agree with both of you. I'm always as soon as that happened, I was like, But then, as soon as he told me, how not to fuck my back up, I was like, "Thank you, kind stranger."
See, I would rather avoid that interaction and just break my back alone at home. That would be.
You can
I
just
thought of
lie
another
there, just
scenario
like-
where I'd want to go to the gym.
Okay.
If the gym's not totally empty,
Yeah.
all the lights would have to be off. Like a pitch black
just
gym.
a bunch of
where-
people just like hitting their shins.
Yeah, you
everywhere.
can't see anyone. They can't see you. You can't see the equipment. You're just like kind of maybe.
So all you just hear is like,
That'd be a really fun.
Occasional high five.
just
That'd be a really fun game. Would be to just set up big rooms of stuff, but it pitch black.
Yeah.
And just have people walk in and see if they can figure out what's going on.
just like a
bunch
small
of dudes
light
going
to
like,
get into the room. Yeah.
Well, they're running on a treadmill in pitch black.
Ching, ching, ching.
Would that be
dangerous.
hard or
Well,
would
if you
be
have
the
the arm-
same?
well, then you
things.
might like step off the belt.
Oh,
You know,
Jesus
like,
Just
get-
fucking go
Christ.
flying.
Yeah.
I'm sure like getting onto the treadmill in the dark would be harder than staying on it.
Yeah, you have
like
to guess
finding it and
what
like,
speed
being like,
it's going.
Yeah.
Well, nobody goes on a treadmill when it's already on.
Oh yeah.
No, that's part of the
You can't
challenge.
just like wait and like jump and then
All right,
you
I
have,
got
like-
this.
I think it would be better. What would be better than like jumping on one that's already fast and getting flung off is jumping on one that's going really slow and you just run into the front of the treadmill
In the dark.
In the
No, that's the thing with the in the dark gym. All the machines are always running.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
because you can't see to turn them on.
It's like an automatic bench machine. You just have to like get under it and then like start going.
Yeah, yeah.
Just everything's moving.
I think we're onto something.
Yeah,
this
there
is
we
good.
go. We'll
It's
Night,
like the-
night gym.
I actually, I bought a treadmill this week
Oh,
because
really?
I can't be bothered to get a gym membership, and I was also going to
Or
try and
go
go with us.
outside.
I was going to try and get an elliptical as well.
Yeah.
They're really expensive.
Yeah,
they're like
dude.
Yes.
$2,500
What?
minimum. Yeah, they're really.
Do you have a one or two-story house?
Two.
It's right there. Just climb the stairs.
I was really confused.
yeah, no, I didn't know what you meant. I was like, so he's allowed to have both? I don't.
So I have one already.
So
Where
is
is
that all
it?
the elliptical machine does? Is just like stimulates going up or stimulates? It simulates going up and downstairs.
It's similar.
It's
well-
essentially like it's like low impact running. It's not going to
Yeah.
hurt your
Yeah, there
your
are
knees and your
ones where
joints
it's
too
just
much.
like stairs doing this, but
Yeah.
then
Yeah, there are actually,
elliptical's
like,
kind of like it's got slides
The
and
fucking
stuff.
gym we go to has like it's like
Hey,
an
the fucking-
escalator.
Calm down.
It's a fucking
gym?
dime. Thank
The
you very
gym.
much.
Fucking dime. It just has like it's like an escalator, like a 3-step escalator that you just like walk up constantly.
Oh, you walk. I imagine like it takes you up to the top, and then you get on, and it takes you to the bottom. And you just like get off and on the escalator,
Yeah.
and that's your workout.
Have you guys seen that video of the dude that goes to the gym eating all the junk food? Like he's like, hey bro, can you spot me? And he starts doing sit-ups, and he goes, wait, hold on. Hold this donut, and he'll sit up and he'll take a bite of it and go.
Or
They're all
he'll-
linked up. It's fucking incredible.
He has like the bar from the bench press, and he has like donuts hanging from strings on it, and like every time he goes down, he just like takes a bite out of.
I think my favorite one is he was on a treadmill or something, and he just has a tub of ice cream and a scoop, and he's just eating it. And the guy's like, "Are you just eating ice cream?" He goes, "Yeah." You want a lick? And the guy just goes, "Fuck yeah."
he just like looks.
He has like raw. He's like a raw cookie tube. He just goes, "This is what it's all about."
This is why we're here, right?
Yeah.
This is why we're here.
That's awesome. Did you see? Oh, I know you saw it. I sent you that
Yeah,
video
yeah.
earlier today. The hey, pass me a beer.
Oh my god, that was so cool.
Which goes back to like something we've talked about before,
Yeah.
where it's like, as long as if you do something crazy, as long as you act calm about it and don't celebrate it actually happening, it looks
Yeah.
like it worked exactly how you wanted it to.
Erin
Yeah.
did that on the gauntlet too. She had like a clothes hanger and threw it across the room, and it landed perfectly.
That's cool.
in
Look up the
closet,
half pipe.
and it was
Bonk.
awesome.
So badass.
But then she knew it was awesome. She was all excited. She ruined the coolness.
Yeah, you gotta
These
play it
guys
cool.
got it.
Yeah.
I love that every beer they open explodes.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. They're fucking launching it like 90 feet in the air.
There's also an outtake video I saw that shows them like all the stuff that failed.
Yeah.
And during the outtake video, they showed them filming the intro, and you hear a voice off camera say, "Just pretend you're a karate master, and the can of beer is your weapon." And they're like, "What?" And then that's when they start like doing the crazy moves, and then they show
the guy
like.
did this. He finished, and then the camera guy laughed, and he's like, "I'm so weird. What we
Yeah,
doing?"
and then they composite in the
Yeah.
cans exploding to make it look even bigger. And it's crazy. And that's a commercial for Old Milwaukee. Like it's on the Old Milwaukee YouTube.
Oh, no shit.
Old Milwaukee has a YouTube channel, first of all. Second
Really?
of all, they commissioned that video, and it's a commercial.
Dude, that's awesome.
Are they
them.
New Milwaukee now? Like you can't be old and have a YouTube channel. It doesn't work.
Okay.
Got him, Gary.
Yeah, fucking dropping wisdom from Carrie Shawcross over
you
here.
give me your YouTube channel. You give me it.
It's that's the crunch effect.
It's not.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah, crunch effect. Yeah, to answer your
Jesus
to answer
Christ.
your question from like
We're
20 minutes
tired.
ago. Yeah, my hair is just really wild and out of control just because I haven't. It's too long to where it won't do my front swoosh, but it's also too short to look good down.
There's
like,
no
threw
product
it-
in your hair or anything?
There's a little bit. I just
Okay.
took like a lot of times my hair just stands up normally, but this it's
Kind of
out control.
Wolverine with the sides.
It's
funny you say that. Yeah.
Yeah, today I've gotten Ace Ventura from Ace Ventura
Nice.
2.
Yep, good.
Austin asked me if there was an electrical storm outside when I got in.
Good one, classic.
But hands down, my favorite. Patrick told me I look like gay Wolverine today. Hands down, my
Where
favorite.
does the gay come from?
Shink. Rock. Watch it, bub.
The gay comes from everything else about Miles.
Shink,
I'm gonna
shink.
get you, Magneto. I don't know how gay equivalates to like super wimpy guy. That's not it at all. But yeah,
Well, in
gay
Wolverine
Wolverine's my
terms.
favorite.
Yeah.
Is equivalate's a word?
I don't know. Did I just say that?
Yeah.
I said stimulate instead of simulate earlier, so.
Yeah,
We're all
and
just very tired, I think.
Yeah.
a little.
You also said it weirdly.
Who?
You.
me?
What did I say?
Him?
Never mind.
Us?
No. Say the word again.
Mine? I don't know what word I'm saying.
The word you just questioned him about.
I don't remember. What
It was
Equivalate?
emulate. No, equivalate.
Equivalate.
Equivalate. I said that because I didn't think that was a word.
Okay.
Equivalate.
I don't think it is a word. You're right.
What's me saying it got to do with it?
No. The way you said it was really weird. I don't know.
Ah.
This is
So
turning
the way
back
I
into-
said a
this is
fictional
turning-
word.
yeah. Gary,
I
this
expect you to say a fictional word differently.
This is turning into our conversation the other night where we're like, if you just say a normal person's name with different inflections and emphasis, it suddenly sounds like a foreign person's name.
Zachary? Sakari.
My friend Mike.
I call
no,
you-
that is young Mike.
I call you.
That's really pushing it.
I call you Miles a lot.
Yeah, you call. Yeah, I've
Miles.
got Miles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did not
Carrie
start
did not
that,
fucking
Kara.
start that. My third grade teacher or some shit started that. Okay.
I feel like
That's like when
Every
Kathleen
time
was
this
like, I
comes-
started. What did she say? What did she say? She started. It was like, I don't remember. It was.
Not
Who's that rapper
remembering?
guy? Ice Cube.
Coolio.
No. Coolio. She was like, a lot of people using that phrase Coolio. I totally coined that. It's like, no, you didn't. I can't remember. There's a lot of people that do that. It's like, pretty sure I coined that phrase. No. There's always somebody out there that's better than you. Just
Especially
come
now
to
with
accept
the,
it.
with the internet. It's like anything you think of, someone has already thought about
Yeah.
it.
It's already done.
Like,
Fucking Simpsons did it.
Yeah, earlier today I was trying to buy this domain. It's obviously a park domain. It's got nothing on it. It's white. It's just got some text on it.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I'm going to email whoever owns this and see if I can take it because I thought it was a good idea. I thought it was something we could do. I was like, hey, I see you're not doing anything with this. Can I buy it from you? He goes, no, I'm a developer and I don't have any plans for that website right now, but it's not for sale. I was like, why do you even bring up you're a developer? But I was like, okay, I do have.
I want to
rubbing it in your
invest in
face.
you.
That's really rubbing it in your face.
Yeah,
isn't it?
I was like,
Well,
what
actually,
the fuck?
I'm not doing anything with this, but no.
I was like,
Yeah.
well,
this
I
website
do
here?
have plans for it. I'd like to do something with it.
And
I'm willing to pay you
I have
money
money. Yeah.
for this.
How much buns were you offering?
I didn't offer him anything. I was just trying to see.
Maybe that was your problem. If you drop
would
like,
entertain.
I'll buy it off you for 10K.
I'd be like, hey, buddy, I'll buy that off you for $25.
How you like old Milwaukee? I know a guy.
No guy, he'll throw some beer down a half pipe at you.
Yeah.
Sold.
Half of it will be in the can after he opens it. You can drink that part.
It's old Milwaukee.
It's
You're
fine, yeah.
not really missing much. And what's funny, I watched that video and it made me think, I don't think I've ever drank an old Milwaukee.
I've never had.
Should we get some for next week?
Could we?
Can we
we
throw
should've.
it around too first?
I've never had one.
Hey Gus.
Honestly, never even heard of that.
Except it would end up injuring us. Like you'd throw me a beer and I'd be
Yeah.
in the hospital.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, that's what we're shooting for. That's
Yeah.
gonna get more views, I think. I mean, maybe that's just me.
Yeah,
take one of
it's just shitty, cheap,
I was gonna throw it at you.
watery beer. I don't think there's anything special about it.
The
So-
Coors Light of Milwaukee.
Like the Coors Light of Coors Light. Like if you distilled it further. Are you drinking that moonshine straight?
Yeah, I am. This is my crunch juice.
You're
You know,
maybe
Christ.
you'd work better if you weren't drinking moonshine straight out of a jug.
Have you been having some of my
I've been
moonshine?
having a little moonshine.
What are you supposed to drink with the moonshine? We're supposed to cut it with.
This is my
I don't know.
apple-
Like
this is-
you'd like,
this is
oh,
my-
we're working 12-hour days.
This is my
I don't know
apple pie
why. As the day
midnight
goes
moon
on, I get less and less productive.
that I got from like 2 RTXs ago. I use it in times of great need.
Is that the apple pie?
Yeah, you want some?
No.
Ah, all right, you're lost.
It's-
Carrie?
See,
I've got Shiner. I'm good.
I can't. I'm good. I can't deal with crunch mode.
Yeah.
Like I find myself like as soon as I've been awake too long, I'm just an idiot and I get less done than if I just went to sleep for a bit and then woke up again.
I
And,
do
like,
that.
came back.
I get cranky when I don't sleep. I've been doing it forever. These guys, the Ruby guys, have been doing it for goddamn ever. I've been doing it for like the past few weeks or something like that. But I don't know.
don't
It's
care
just
anymore.
like see for a while, like
I got
for a
used
couple
to
weeks
it.
ago, we were miserable.
Yeah.
But then we hit that magic hour.
Now you're
Yeah.
delirious.
Now we
Yeah.
get that point where everything's great all the time. Except when it's not, and then we just like go unconscious for a few
And
hours.
cry.
But then everything's good
crying.
again. Every year this happens,
Yeah.
we will find 1 or 2 YouTube videos
Yeah.
that we latch onto. Last
Yeah.
year it was the kokoro video.
Yeah.
Oh.
And There was what does the fox say?
Yeah.
The year before that was Gangnam Style. I'll
Yeah.
never forget.
Never
I was
forget.
still working upstairs outside Matt's office at the old building, and Austin just sent it to me, and I'm watching it, and Matt comes out and goes, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I don't know. This is some weird Korean thing that Austin sent me, but it's got like 200,000 views, and it's really good. Watch, he screams at this girl's ass in like 10 seconds, and yeah, the next day was just like huge. Before that was Epic Sax Guy on the 10-hour loop.
I sent you the King of the Hill Pokemon mashup
Oh my god,
today.
that was fucking amazing.
What? I gotta see this.
Yeah, it's
You
fucking
didn't share
amazing.
it?
Huh?
What a dick.
You were sending every other video to him because he kept going like you would send me a video and then I would go, "Hey, Carrie, check this out," and then he would like show me the video.
I
so
didn't
thought
send
you
him
sent
that
it to him.
one. That was just a special Carrie Gus
Exactly.
connection.
That's why I didn't send it to him.
I sent you the
I
Big
didn't
Booty
want-
Bitches remix.
You did
Yeah.
send me the Big Booty
Big Booty Bitch remix is good. Yeah, but we've been listening to Bubble Butt.
Bubble Butt by Major Lazer, which is the most horrifying and incredible music video I've ever seen. It's just a lot of cellulite butt.
Yeah.
Shaking.
It's
some hoses.
Twerking, I think is the
A
preferred
butt
term.
explodes at one point.
Yeah. In a good way though.
And yeah, no, it was like a good butt explosion.
Yeah.
Nothing like what's going on in the Honey Wagon.
Oh, God.
The worst part about the Honey Wagon these days, and this has thankfully been resolved, is
it?
the power kept tripping.
Yeah.
And people wouldn't reset it.
Yeah.
So when the power gets tripped in the Honey Wagon, the ventilation system shuts
Yep.
off. So it's like all that
Stank.
dense stank air just like sits in there and bakes in the Texas heat. And then you would open the door and it would just be fucking nasty.
It's just like you open the door and it's just like like when you open an oven and it's like that
Yeah.
heat wave hits you, but it's like stank wave
and
hits
it, like,
you.
it's
just
like it pushes you back.
Yeah. You fall on the stairs like, but wait.
Did you hear about? It was a few weeks ago. I read some story about. I think it was in Korea or something. I don't know. It was overseas. It was essentially not like a
here.
porta potty, but like an outhouse latrine type thing. The kind of place where you're gonna shit in a hole. All right, it was one of those type facilities.
Sure.
And some young attractive girl dropped her cell phone down
In
the
the
doo-doo
poo
hole.
Oh, God.
And
Was she
an
taking selfies in
upstanding
the
young
bathroom?
gentleman was like, "I'll get that for you." Went down into it.
Oh, God.
No, he's dead. He suffocated down there, and then a
Oh.
bunch of other people tried to get him out. Like 6 people died because this girl dropped her phone down the shitter.
That's terrible.
That's a horrible. No, it's a fucking terrible way to go. Like I never even once considered that.
Just like poo fumes.
I
Poo
guess it's like
fumes.
methane, right?
Poo fumes
Yeah.
for days, man. You're gone.
Not I mean I
So
don't know
is
about
there
the
just
situation.
no oxygen? Does it just move all the oxygen out of there?
I mean, I guess it's
You might have drop a match first
like
and
yeah,
then go
then,
down?
Burn
then
it all
everyone
out.
dies.
How do you not
yeah.
like I don't want to make fun of the situation, but how do you not cut your losses after like 3 people?
You
know what I
well,
mean?
no.
Well, something
They
killed the
weren't all
first
for the
3.
phone, Carrie. At one point, it was like, we got to go get Chuck out of
Yeah,
there.
but-
that
but
shithead.
at what point-
Pun intended.
Well, I'm saying
Like,
like,
there's dead dudes down there.
every time we go down, they die. Let's stop.
Like, oh, we've hit the magic 3. Let's all turn back.
Yeah.
We've hit the magic number now.
yeah.
No, the magic number was 6.
yeah, apparently.
Like, we should try something a little different. It's like when the 7th dude's turn to it, like, all right, Steve, you're up. He's like, let's try something
No,
different.
you know what I think it was? I
Does
think
it have a
by the
rope?
6th guy, they were just stacked high enough to where they could just now start
Yeah.
pulling them out. Was probably
It's
what
like
it
that
was.
scene in Indiana Jones where they're like walking into the cave and like each one is getting messed up in a different way. Like a head rolls out.
God,
then it's Indy's turn.
Yeah, but this time it's just all poop.
Awful.
That's really bad.
That's terrible.
I
can't believe
The
that.
Honey Wagon is a
Woman
is
drops
a
cell
threat.
phone in toilet. 2 die in rescue. Oh,
There
there's only
was
2.
There was, okay, then I
Okay.
saw
That's
something
not
where it was
nearly
like
as
6
bad.
people died.
Where was it?
It might have
China.
been
I think it says China.
I
In
found
China.
The original, I
China.
found the original link on Reddit, and then the comments was another story where a bunch of people died trying to save
Overcome by stench of cesspit.
That's
All because a brand new cell phone.
That's similar to that party. I think it was a party in Mexico where somebody decided to throw dry ice in a swimming pool to make like a foggy effect, but instead, well, I mean, yeah, it made the fog effect, but it's just all carbon dioxide. So
Yeah.
everyone who was in the pool passed out.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
And the
And then
people
they're
were going
in underwater.
Right,
Yeah.
and people were going in to get them, and then they would pass out.
Oh god!
It's kind of similar to that thing that people do. Like you can breathe helium and it makes your voice go funny.
Yeah.
There's also a gas you can breathe that makes your voice go deeper.
Oh, really?
Because it's denser than oxygen.
Sulfur,
Something like that.
No, no.
And it's the kind of thing you can pour this gas into a container and then like drop a paper boat on it and it will float like it's on
Yeah.
water, but it's thing. So people breathe this and speak, but they don't realize that they're just filling their lungs with this stuff.
Right.
So that if your lungs are half full of this stuff, you only are working with like half lung capacity for oxygen and stuff. And people like breathe too much and then like they're breathing in and out, but they're just not breathing any oxygen. Because their lungs are full of this other gas,
If they
and they
breathe enough to get
suffocate.
it out.
Now you
Yeah,
got
they-
balance
they
out
They
more
actually have to
helium.
tip
Yeah.
upside down.
They have to stand on their head.
Yeah.
What?
That way it pours out of their mouth and
Yeah,
nose.
holy
Yeah.
shit.
But people don't
I can't
realize
do that
like,
at all.
they don't
You go to
realize
the gym.
That's why you go to the
Yeah,
gym.
that's why you go to the gym in case you breathe whatever the fuck Gavin's talking
So
about.
if you get it's helium and then what's the other thing? Sulfur something?
It's like something hexafluoride, sulfur.
That's
hexafluoride.
complicated.
Hexafluoride,
So
yes.
helium
That's
and anti-helium. So like if you had like this amount of helium and this amount of anti-helium, would your voice just sound normal?
yeah, you'd just be an asshole, I guess.
I don't know.
Do you know what I mean? Like, is it like
I don't think it works like that.
okay?
Because I don't. Well,
Okay, so let's say you got like
I'm
two
not a
shot
science
glasses
man.
with lids, right? You poke straws in each of them and just suck out of both of them. What's gonna happen?
maybe your ass would explode.
There you go.
Your
Major
ass would start
laser.
talking, but
Thank
it
you
would
for your
sound normal.
scientific.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm tired.
yeah,
Bubble butt.
I'm
it
gonna
shows.
drink some more moonshine.
The other video I shared with you guys earlier that I wanted to talk about this week was the one about what do they call it? Hyperlapse.
Hyperlapse. We
Which
sang a
sounds
song
like
about
a
it, yeah.
terrible sports injury.
Whoa.
It's like someone's
He's
carrying out the
down
field
with
with a hyperlapse. But I guess it's this algorithm that a researcher at Microsoft developed in order to time lapse and steady cam like POV type footage.
Yeah, and they're saying like
GoPro kinda
GoPro
stuff.
footage is always really long and boring. And he's got a good point. It is.
Yeah.
And sped up, it's so shaky you can't use it.
Yeah.
They have this algorithm that I guess just takes the important parts of images, and you end up looking like you have this really. There you go. Right?
Like you're just
really
flying through it.
smooth, like fly
Yeah.
through.
It's
it.
almost
We
like
talked about it's like Google Maps.
It looks
or
like Google Maps
Earth.
and you just like press forward through it all.
And
Yeah.
you can see how there's kind of like weird artifacts in it. I guess because it's taking information from so many frames.
doing some weird shit.
It's really cool. Though. I love
Some
I
cool
love
match
technology
shit.
for this kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's like it's almost like a panoramic photo where it tries
Right.
to match everything up
Yeah.
and then find it drops the frames that don't make any sense and
I
just
imagine it looks at like the same information in two different frames and then just ditches all the non-important stuff.
Right.
So
Yes,
if
yes,
Microsoft
right,
is doing this, does that mean they're coming out with their own?
well, the guy I
Visor
think it's like
thing?
a guy's independent research project, and what he wrote on his website was that he was going to look to develop a Windows phone app that would do that with the camera on Windows phones.
So you just
So
like
it would-
Built in, it would do.
Yeah,
that.
it would be just like a mode you could use.
you just like walk around with your phone out, or you like get one of those armband things, you
Yeah,
just like put it on your head and just like walk
Let's do
around
this.
like.
I mean, it's so different than
like
like.
a Saiyan reader.
Well, people do that shit all the time with like GoPros now, like
guess it's true, yeah.
cyclists and whatnot.
I did that on the Simple Walk.
They should do it with
You
like
did?
Wait, GoPros on our head.
with endoscopes and stuff.
Just hyperwave through your colon, and here's the cancer.
And-
There's the polyp.
And Gus, it's just like comes out of your mouth like, hey.
I'd rather it go the other way.
Do you
You want
Never
it up the
mind.
butt out of your mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Dookie on your tongue. Nobody likes that.
no, it'll wipe off by the time you get up there.
It'll
First
stay,
gag by Gavin. Timed at.
it'll stay in your heart somewhere.
Yeah, the stomach acid will just like burn off all the duty.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Just a
Last time I was on the
lovely bunch
podcast,
of
I almost made everybody
individuals.
throw up, so I feel like I have something
That's
to
I was
live up to.
right. I remember
It's
that.
like that thing that people post that when you lock lips and kiss someone, you're essentially just two anuses in the world. It's,
Never heard that before.
it's like it's just two anuses that are
It's like some
sealed.
fucked up spore creation.
Creature created.
Oh, you never heard that? I feel like I see that.
No,
I see
I
that
love
all the time on Reddit.
That would be like an amazing Hallmark card.
I love making a poop tube with you.
I want to be a conjoined anus with you.
Oh God.
That makes me feel weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, the body's
And
a weird thing.
aroused.
Like when you think about it, it's like essentially it's just two holes for the most part. It's like you get air in and you like get rid of shit literally on the other end. Like
Sometimes air.
sometimes air.
Yeah.
Like anytime, like we have a coffee machine in my office, or the one I showed with Barbara, but we don't have any way to fill it with water. So usually, like every other morning, I have to go to the kitchen. I get like a giant glass of water and I fill the coffee machine.
Right.
And every time I fill that glass of water in the kitchen, as I'm taking it to my office, I think, I'm going to take this out of my office as pee. It's like you bring the water in, you make the coffee, then you have to take it out and go to the bathroom and you piss it out. It's like the only way this water is getting out is when I go to the bathroom.
It's true. It's weird how like stuff gets converted that way. I recently got a kitten. It was very small. It was about this big, and so far we've only bought it one bag of cat food. Like it hasn't finished its first bag
Oh,
yet.
shit.
And I basically watched this bag of cat food reduce and my cat get bigger. It's just like I've just been.
It's like a 1-to-1
Yeah,
correlation.
it's like
of
my
like
cat
food
is
to
now this big and the bag is this big. It's just weird
Well,
to
it's
see
like
that
the cat
the
and
bag
all
of
the
cat
shit.
food
If you'd
became-
saved all the shit,
Yeah.
you'd be like,
Yeah.
that bag became the shit and this bigger
Yeah,
cat.
it's weird. It became
so
my cat.
so when you have the empty bag, you can just fill that bag with poop from the next one, and then put the cat in there, and you can see how much. You can do like a science experiment to see like how much of the food came out.
Right, like what percentage of food is absorbed
Yeah.
and creates cat
Yeah.
versus creates poop.
This goes back to like the weight of the
We should
food
have done
thing.
this.
Yeah.
This is a great science
To
experiment.
see if it weighed the exact same.
Well, like to see what percent
How
gets
efficient
converted to
the cat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
How
what percent
efficient
gets
is the
converted to
cat?
Yeah.
poop.
There's nothing about like weighing your poops.
But there would be loss, wouldn't there? Like smell
Yeah, of course.
loss.
And like and just other
Did you say
loss.
smell loss?
Yeah, well, because if you could smell it, it's losing particles, right?
I guess that's true. Yeah, that's fecal particles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like
Little
in
bit
this
of
case,
feek.
food particles.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you meant, right? That you're losing pieces of food.
How much is that going to
In
weigh
poo?
though? Like,
No, like you
No.
can smell the food, so you're losing food particles also, right?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Oh, wait.
guess it's true,
I never
yeah.
thought about that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, if you
But
think about
if,
shit,
you, if you lose them in your nose, they're back in circulation.
it's
You
true.
got it anyway.
Yeah, especially if you swallow your boogies. Back to last episode.
you
By
don't
the
have
way,
to
I
keep bringing
realized
that
I'm a
back.
fucking idiot when you were talking about how this water is going to become pee. I thought you meant that you were pretending that you fed the coffee machine water and then it peed out coffee and you drank the coffee pee.
You need some sleep.
Yeah, you do need some sleep, or you need less moonshine.
I haven't had that much. I'm going to, here, we'll do that.
Don't listen to it, it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Moonshine it up.
Just keep going
I
with
would
the
have made
moonshine.
that same correlation.
Are you going to do a thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna read this.
Do a thing.
I want to remind everyone this episode of the podcast is brought to you by. So the other week, I think it was on the patch, we were talking about disposable razors because we had a Dollar Shave Club ad read, and we're talking about, I don't know if you've ever used a disposable razor, but they suck. They're really like shitty.
Yeah.
When
I've used them in
w-
hotels when I've forgotten my razor.
I don't have enough
When-
hair to have anything but a disposable razor.
When I was in
don't.
when I was in high school, I got sent home because I had to shave. Like I guess I'd never shaved before, and
you got sent home?
Yeah, and I don't
It's
know.
like-
What I take it back. I take it back. The rewind.
You're looking far too mature for your age.
They said that they stopped me at the office and they said, you need to go shave.
Is it because you look
What?
dirty?
Listen, ugly. All right.
So they said, go to the vice principal's office. There's a razor in there and you can shave. So I walked in the vice principal's office and it was like a used disposable razor
Fuck
was
that.
sitting on the edge of the counter of the sink. And they were like, all right, just shave with that and then you can go to class. I was like, I'm not gonna fucking use this. Like it looked like it had been there since my dad was in high school,
Wait, your dad's like, oh, my old razor.
So I was like, fuck that. So I just left. Like I just walked home. I lived like half a mile away from school. I just walked home and I remember my dad was asleep. He worked nights. I was like, hey, Dad, can I take one of your razors? He's like, what? Yeah, fucking go ahead.
So you shaved and then went back to school?
Yeah, so I shaved and then walked back to
Nowadays,
school.
it'd be like assistant principal fired, left deadly razor within 500 yards of a child.
Were you
Health
just
and
not
safety's
allowed facial hair in your school?
No, absolutely not.
Really?
Yeah.
I
were
had
you,
a kid in like
Catholic
freshman year of high
guess?
school had like a full beard.
Were you
Wow.
pubic before a lot of your friends?
Before, I don't know if I was pubic before my. Do you know when your friends got pubes?
I mean, you could tell.
How?
Well, puberty. You
They'd
can tell
show
when
'em.
someone's
You
like,
get that.
"Ooh."
You get that nasty pedo stash.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
the
just
fuzz.
got mine.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you said. I thought you meant did I get pubic hairs before?
No, I just mean, did you hit puberty?
Did
That's
I
what
hit-
most people say.
They're probably about the same time.
Bro, you got pubic last night.
Yeah, how you feel? What's your pubic scale at right
The
now?
first
you
time I
had like an
shaved
8?
was
Are
a
you
fucking
pubic yet?
nightmare.
What about you?
What was the question?
You,
When did you get pubic, asshole?
Oh, yeah, well, it doesn't matter for me because I wasn't sent home with facial hair,
Well,
was I?
like that wasn't until I think I was a sophomore when that happened. But like I had peach fuzz forever. Like
Yeah.
it just wasn't very thick, and now I've got this fucking
I feel like
monstrosity.
I had
like,
bugger all for ages. I had like a lot of fuzz for a while here, and then it was just like, and it all came in at once.
my
beards,
facial
right?
hair is so coarse that I have to throw away my bed sheets and my blankets every so often because at night, like just moving my face across it frays the shit out of my
Holy shit.
blankets.
I feel your pain, man.
Yeah, it's
I've ruined
it took me a while to figure it out. I was like, why is my side of the bed? Why are the sheets always like sanded down to shit?
Yeah.
And my
So,
wife's side fine.
you have-
it's just my face at night.
You have sweat that dissolves metal and facial hair that dissolves cloth.
You're just an abrasive person
Yeah.
in general. Apparently.
Yeah,
Personality-wise, too.
I think
mean,
you could escape jail with no tools.
I just at night, I just go up to the bars like, is anyone looking?
your inmate wakes up. What are you doing?
Like, I've got
rubbing your
I've got
face.
two
Get us
bars
outta
in my
here.
hands and like I'm gonna get out one way or
Just like
another.
fucking motorboating, basically.
Not a good look for you when you're in prison, by the way. Man, that guy can motorboat.
Yeah.
Dibs.
I've been pissed off with some of my dreams recently.
Yeah?
Like,
Okay.
I've had odd dreams. I don't
Have you
know
talked to
why.
the committee?
No. I've had some odd dreams, like really like long, epic dreams. And
Yeah.
I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, what was that about? But I keep like falling into traps in my dreams. Like I'll be about to do something really important and then I'll just fall down a hole or someone will get the jump on me. And I wake up thinking, well, my brain came up with the trap. So why didn't me in the dream know about it? Like I came up with it. Who didn't inform me that I'd come up with it?
Terrible in Inception. You would just fall for everything.
All right, guys, I've designed the world. By the way, there's like 17 holes.
And I keep falling in
And
them.
gravity's backwards. I don't know how that works.
Leo, watch
weird
out!
that-
There's a car that's about to hit you in 5.
It's just weird that the character of you in your dream isn't you, and it's so much smaller than your whole dream. Like, you are very unimportant in your dreams sometimes. Like, sometimes my dream is like a movie. I think I talked about this before, where it'll be about me and I'll be me in the dream.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like, the camera of my dream will just go elsewhere and be other people. And I'm
Really?
like, I'm not even in this dream.
My-
Like, why am I dreaming about this?
My dreams are just my life.
Yeah.
Just over again. Yeah, I've had a dream. I've done compositing before.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I dreamt
Yeah.
I was editing during the best
Yeah.
of Red versus Blue DVD.
Yeah,
that
I've
was bad.
a lot of times I have dreams where I just like have an argument with people. It's great. It's just great.
Well, because it's like you're getting stuff off your chest that you can't do in real life?
No,
Or-
not really. It's like not even like arguments I want to have. It's like the person's like mad at me for no reason, and I have to like argue my way through. And at the end of it, they're like, "Oh, okay, wake up." And then like it's like, "Okay, great."
I actually I had
6 hours of stress.
I had a dream that was also like real life a few nights ago, but it was the opposite. It was I dreamt that me and Aaron were just playing Grand Theft Auto. It was I woke up
sounds
and I was
fine,
like,
yeah.
yes, I got some free time. It was awesome.
So you weren't dreaming that you were in the game. It was dreaming you two just sat on the couch playing the game.
It was
you
like
see the
it was
screen?
like the same level of immersion that you get when you play. Like when you play a video game, you are in that game.
Yeah, I
if it's
guess
a
you're
good
not-
game, you're fully immersed. It was
you're not
kind of like
looking
that
at
same
your living room, I
sensation.
guess.
Like, and I remember like Carrie joined the game and flew in me with a goddamn helicopter. And I was like, Cat, who fucking invited Carrie? And then it was fun, and we robbed the armored car. I know I want to play Grand Theft Auto.
Do you think that maybe you've been falling in traps in your dreams because you've been playing so much Last of Us?
Maybe.
Ooh.
And I'm just so cautious all the time.
Yeah.
I keep having just the worst dreams. Another thing that happens to me in dreams a lot, because in real life, I video everything. Like, I like to remember
Right.
my life, and I take tons of pictures and videos. I do it in my dreams too. Like,
Do you really?
I was at a castle in my dream, and there was this like what are the two-bladed helicopters called? There was-
Chinooks?
Two-bladed.
Yeah.
Two-bladed.
It was one of them flying around, and I was with Dan. The helicopter crashed. What?
The man?
The man, yeah.
The man, yes.
Crashed into the top of the castle, came down right on us. I dived into the castle.
Yeah, of
Whipped
course.
out my phone as this was happening. Dan got crushed to death. And I was like, oh my God, Dan's dead. But I got it on camera. Check this out. And I went to show someone on my phone, and I can never find the video on my phone in the dreams.
Oh no!
It's like the ultimate stress dream for you.
Yeah.
You can't find
I
footage.
just- And I'm showing people, and they're like, where is it? And I'm like, I swear it was right here. I just filmed it, and I can see my camera roll from real life, but I can't see the latest thing I shot. And I guess it's like you can't read in dreams, so you also
That's
can't.
bullshit.
You
That's
can't
total
watch
bullshit.
video of your dreams in dreams.
You
Yeah.
can't read in dreams?
That's the
Supposedly
idea.
not.
Yeah.
No, you can absolutely read in dreams.
Supposedly,
read in
like one of the
dreams.
good ways to test to see if you're dreaming is just to read something, and if you can't read it, you're dreaming.
I never
But you
have
also have to be
control.
aware that you're
Yeah,
dreaming.
I can't do that.
I've done that a couple times. When I was really little, I had a
lucid
dream that I was on a train that I didn't want to be on for whatever reason. And then I was like, I wouldn't be on a train. I never get to be on trains. This must be a dream. So I was like, everyone, excuse me, sorry. Like, I knew it was a dream, and I was still being polite. I was like, I'm sorry to interrupt. This is going to sound really weird. I need you all to just clap. Come on. Let's clap. And I got everybody to clap in unison so they'd wake me up. Because I was like, oh, loud noise will wake me up.
I like you didn't do anything cool and dreamlike, like pull out a
You're like,
bazooka.
oh no, I'm dreaming. I better wake up.
No, that was, I don't know.
I better get everybody
Oh,
to
I'm
cheer
on a
me
train.
on.
I'm dreaming. I better approach this politely. Excuse me, everyone.
Non-existent people. If I
Could
could
y'all
have
make
your attention,
loud
please.
noises until I wake
Yeah,
up?
figments of my imagination. Attention, please.
A lot of my like people say like dreams look into your subconscious, whatever, blah blah blah, psychology. I don't know. A lot of my nightmares when I was a kid was always about being separated from my family, but like it was always like the same premise, like, oh, I get separated from my friends and loved ones, but it was always different. In one, I was abducted by the dad from the Munsters. In another one, there was a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and in like another one, I got eaten by a tree while Elmo watched. Like, but it's always like,
Was he like masturbating in the tree?
That sounds so sexual.
That does. Just saying somebody watched.
well, no, because it was like I was at my grandpa's lake house, and
Yeah.
I remember he had a pontoon boat that we called the Go Slow Boat. And my mom was like, Miles, we're going to go down on the Go Slow Boat. Come meet us outside. I was like, yeah. I was in my pajamas, and
This
I
is
ran
in
out.
your
It was
dream?
in my dream.
Okay.
And I ran out. I
Yeah,
ran
right.
out.
I was confused.
I was
at
also
first.
confused.
I ran out in my pajamas or whatever, and I thought it was weird that it was at nighttime. And I looked for my family and everybody, and then we hear like, bye. And I look, and pretty much everybody that I know and love is just crammed
I
onto this
love that
one
they say
boat.
bye as they're floating away.
And I'm like, no, come back. Oh, and then this tree, like, think the trees from Mortal Kombat 2 on that one stage that
Yeah.
would talk. It was like that. And it started eating me. And I was like, oh. And I looked back for help. And Elmo and Grover were just on the edge of the boat, just like watching me.
Just like
One of my
Elmo's
first
just like
night-
flicking you off, just like fuck you.
You're gonna die.
It was one of my first nightmares. It was weird.
That's
What
really
Tickle
bizarre.
this bitch.
What's one of the weirdest dreams you've ever had?
I honestly, besides like the compositing dreams, I don't remember most of my dreams
Yeah,
anymore.
it's
Which I'm
weird.
totally fine with. I don't care about dreams.
You just time travel.
I only had
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I only had a lucid dream once, and it was like when I was in middle school, and it was like I remember
shaving?
like I was being chased, and like I was trying to hide. It was a nightmare.
Sure.
And like I remember like I was like a dirty public restroom. I like went into one of the stalls and I closed the door and I was hiding, and there was someone looking for me.
Oh, shit.
And then like all of a sudden I was like, oh wait a minute, this is a dream. It's like I don't have to be here. And then like all the the walls and the doors just fell down, and I was like, oh right, I can totally control everything.
That's awesome.
That's
I never
fucking
had that. I
cool.
want that.
Yeah,
It's really cool.
It's like the realization, and then just being able like, oh, I can do
And then
whatever
your
the
like
fuck I
hot
want.
English teacher shows
It's
up.
like boobs everywhere, please.
So when I was a junior in high school, I dreamt that I slept with my like science lab partner. Like it was a great dream, awesome dream. Next day, I had science class with that girl, and the entire time I was just like, I couldn't even look her in the face. So I was
She
like,
knows.
she knows, she absolutely knows. You want to study later? Oh, really? So soon again? I mean, okay. It was really, really awkward.
Did you ever hook up with her?
No.
Ah.
Please. Look at this face. Not going to happen. No.
That's one of the things that, like, when someone says, if you see a really attractive girl or something, it's like in your dreams. I'm always annoyed when, this used to happen to me a lot, when you get rejected in dreams.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
you're asking this girl that you may have a thing for in your dream, and it's your dream. You know, anything could happen. You could do it all night.
It's best circumstance.
But when
Yeah.
you get rejected in the dream, it's like, what are you doing, brain? My own brain is rejecting me, and it's just looping into like lack of confidence. It's just like punching me
even
down.
your brain's like, there's no way that would happen. No.
You get rejected and then like a trap door opens beneath you.
It's like your brain can't even imagine what a positive outcome for that would
See,
be.
I was
like,
thinking
no.
different kind of trap. Like you do have sex with her, but then she has like an Adam's apple.
Oh, no.
Never had
Every
that.
kind of trap.
Never had that.
You fucking weirdo Carrie.
I'm sorry. I'm tired.
So
one's looping.
This is what happens.
it happened to me again. I walked in on someone in the bathroom again.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it the honey wagon?
No, it was over at the bungalow.
They just didn't lock
Wait,
the door?
what?
Yeah, luckily they were finishing up and they were washing their hands.
That's good.
So it was like the best possible
Do
scenario.
you want to say who it was?
No, I'll tell you later.
All right.
But
Was
but
it Emily?
It happened. It's someone over at the bungalow.
wasn't it?
But it happened again. Like I opened the door and then this person was like, another person said, I'm sorry. I was like, and then I closed the door. I was like, what are they apologizing for?
I forgot to lock the door.
So I walked over and then like I sat in the sales office.
Yeah.
And Megan and Chris were like, what's up? I was like,
So it wasn't Megan and Chris.
I walked in.
Alright,
I
now
walked
we
in
know.
on someone.
So yeah, it wasn't Megan and Chris. It could be John Reisinger.
Yeah.
Emily.
Tom.
I had that with Patrick in the old box before they were taken down. He,
Oh, really?
he walked in on me. I was just washing my hands or something.
Okay.
And he opened the door. He goes, "Lock the door."
Well, the old. We talked about this many times. You would think they were locked and then they weren't.
The
I
old
just didn't lock
bathrooms,
the
you
door
could just
'cause I was-
fucking push them in.
Yeah.
We
I
discovered
feel
that
like-
one day, yeah.
Yeah, we discovered that
Yeah.
at 636. If you just force your way in.
Yeah, you could just kind of like jiggle the handle and push,
Yeah,
and
you
it would
really
just
want to see some
fucking
duty, you
open.
can, man. It
Yeah.
just takes a little bit of willpower.
If that's your thing.
Yeah, live.
There's nothing worse in the old office when you would sat down mid poo and you realize that the thing wasn't pushed in. It's like
I have that fear,
someone
yeah.
could have walked in
And
on
then
me
you
this
kind of
whole
like
time.
want to like, or even if it's locked and you're not sure, you like want to like stand up, but then you don't want to like make a mess.
Yeah, I would
everywhere.
do that because it's kind
You
of
do
hard
that
to
little-
see.
that little
I would
waddle.
I would like duck
Yeah,
my head side
like
to
that
side,
3D
kind of like
effect.
being a pigeon, like depth perception.
Yeah.
Like, is this locked or not?
You want me to tell a girl story?
Yeah. Oh
Please
yeah.
do.
This is happening.
When I lived by myself years ago, this was I used to live up north in an apartment by the Arboretum before Rooster Teeth.
Yeah.
And I lived by myself in this pretty big 1-bedroom apartment that was it was carpeted, and I was.
that feels important.
This is going to be important later.
Oh God!
Jesus.
I went to the bathroom and I was dropping a deuce. And my cell phone rang. I was like, "Fuck!" It was before smartphones. Like, so it's like I left my cell phone in the other room.
Right.
It's like, oh,
Sidekick.
well, I should go get it. So like, but I'm taking a shit. So I was like, well, I don't want to get up. So I start waddling, like kind of squatting with my pants around my ankles to go get my cell phone. Get my cell phone. I was like, oh, it's my mom. I'll call her back. Put the cell phone down, like waddle back to the toilet, finish up there, and then I walk out. And I look down on the carpet. I'm like, oh, I dropped a nugget. Like right on the carpet in the hallway between the bathroom and the living room. And then I'm looking at it and I'm like, how am I gonna clean that? It's like, because if you wipe it, it's just gonna smear into the carpet. It's like you have to it's like a crane operation.
Yeah, you have
You have to very precisely grab it
Dude, get a vacuum, just like.
and like go flush it and then like try to literally wipe the shit out without smearing it everywhere.
I'm assuming you didn't get your deposit back.
It was not a very big nugget, but still, it
Well, you
was
described it as a nugget, so you know.
it was enough to worry about.
Yeah, I'm thinking like McDonald's size at best.
It all depends on the consistency, really, where you go from.
Yeah, it's good that it was solid.
Yeah, at least it was solid.
Jesus Christ. So my dog.
I was hoping you were thinking, and then the Roomba came by.
So my little puppy Watson. It was this morning actually. He's done this twice now, where I'll take him out and he'll like squat down to drop a load, and then sometimes
On
he
the
just
floor?
gets no. Like I'll take him outside in the grass, and then you got to do the little baggy thing, and he'll go, and then like half of it will break off, but then the other half stays connected to his butt.
Oh, no.
And he'll do a little shake, like he'll be like, "Come on, get the fuck off," and then after a minute, like after a few seconds of doing that, he's like, what the fuck is this? It's not what the fuck, and then he starts to like
have two
whimper and
tails.
hop around like there's something on my ass. There's something on my ass. It's the funny, and I don't fucking help him. I'm just point and laugh. It's the best.
Does your dog do the thing where if it manages a successful disconnect, does it then immediately just run away? Like it leaps off with joy?
My girlfriend and I's cat does that.
Yeah.
Like when it comes out of the litter box, if it just walks out, that means it peed. If it runs out and goes to the room,
Yeah.
that means it pooped.
It dumps. Yeah, you can
Every
tell.
time. Every fucking time.
There's a new thing in there.
Yeah. I'm not
It
the only one
stinks in
here.
there.
My cat we've discovered this new thing with my cat where we got the different litter, like it's the clumping kind. 'Cause
Yeah.
apparently you can't use that for really tiny kittens. But we keep finding turds like in the middle of the room, but they're all clumped with litter. So it's like he dumps in the litter box.
Yeah, kids do that all the time.
And
They
then just,
play
like,
with it. Yeah.
bats
It's
it
like,
all
oh,
over
look,
the
new
place.
toy. Yeah.
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 It smells so fresh.
It's dirty.
All these clumping
Is it?
crystals.
How? Because dogs eat poo a lot, right?
I don't know if I'd say
know
a
they eat
lot.
Vomit
Okay.
sometimes.
I've heard dogs eat, like, how bad
Some
is
will.
it for a dog to eat its own poo? I imagine it's pretty bad, right?
Ask a dog. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think eating shit is good.
Okay.
Red onion's bad too, and dark chocolate also bad.
Oh, I think meant for like in general.
Are you
Also
asking
not a big
like
fan of peas.
for a friend?
No, I'm curious. It's like, could you just have like a dog that you never have to pick up with poo? You know?
No.
Really? Okay.
do that.
I'm just curious.
It's a terrible
They're not
question.
rabbits.
I don't have dogs. I don't know about anything about dogs.
Yeah, but you wouldn't do that with
What do
any
you know?
animal.
Yeah,
Like
basic living things.
it's
I
like,
know- I
oh,
was
I don't
actually-
need to buy food anymore. He really seems to enjoy that poop.
I was actually under the assumption that the dogs ate poop a lot. So okay, I'm wrong. I've never had a dog. Never had a dog.
I think there are some who will do that
More
but-
than they should.
Yeah, but
Don't
my
eat-
dogs do
don't
not
eat
eat
poo,
poop,
dogs.
for example.
That's good.
My dog also gives me this look whenever he's doing it too. That's just like he'll start to go, and then he looks over his shoulder at me, and it's just like, "Don't look. I'm sorry."
I used to have this other dog years ago, and he would like some dogs, right? Like he had this stuffed animal that he liked humping, and there was this. It was like a little. It was a little cheerleader Hello Kitty doll. And Kara says she has it,
Hot.
and he would hump it. And I'd be like, and then one time it was like he was humping it, and then like he stopped, and I was like, oh my god, his dick is his dick is stuck in the doll or something. And the dog was just looking at me, and that was so funny. I took a picture with my phone, and I was like, oh man, that's fucked up. His dick is stuck. Like he needs help.
You sick bastard.
Yeah, I had to go help
He's
him.
probably just like, you took a fucking photo? Really?
Was it all swollen?
No. But I was like, I felt so guilty. I was like, why was my first inclination to take a picture and not help my dog?
Speaking of the devil, my dog's apparently here. Hi, dog. Hi, Watson. Off camera. Anyways,
We should get him on.
I don't know. It's your set. Are you cool with the dog here for a few minutes?
Is it gonna pee?
No, he won't pee.
Is it gonna poop?
No, he won't do it.
All
around.
right.
Aaron, bring Watson over here. So Watson will hump.
Approach.
Watson will hump a few things. He humps Gray. He humps
Yeah.
Monty.
Gray's arm specifically.
And he humps Patrick. Hey, Watson. What's up, dude? What's up? He's on his leash. He is on his leash. Hello.
What kind of dog is he?
He's half Dachshund, half Australian Shepherd. Bro, you're good. So, yeah, he humps arms. He humps some arms.
Let's get a demonstration.
And let's not. Let's not.
I volunteer.
You're good, dude.
No? Okay.
And I volunteer as tribute.
Yeah.
So yeah, he started humping Gray's arm, and Gray just like slightly moved his arm away, and then it looked like he was just twerking.
Yeah.
And that was like the best thing I've
Like
ever
he kept the
seen.
same motion, but just like moved.
Anyways,
Do male cats hump?
Do male cats hump?
I've never
don't
seen a
know.
cat hump anything.
I haven't either,
I
actually.
don't think I have either. They just, but man, cats make the worst fucking noises.
They do.
Like when they're in heat, it's like they're just screaming that they want to fuck. It's like all I can think is when I hear a cat scream, like,
We had
oh
that
my
fucking
god,
joke,
just get
Who
laid.
wants to fuck?
Yeah, my
Game
old female cat did that. Or Jeff's cat.
Yeah.
It's just like, fill me up constantly.
Oh, come on.
Fuck me.
Put a kitten in me.
Jesus Christ.
I want a litter.
my cat also does a thing where it meows as it eats. It's like it's unhappy
Wait,
with
what?
eating. So it's like it'll be like you hear a little chewing like, and it's like it's meowing with a mouthful of food.
Did you actually taught it that that's rude?
We should do
Just put its elbows on like
weird.
the dish.
What do you think he's saying?
food.
This is fucking
Yummy.
good, man.
Yes.
I'm gonna turn this into poop.
Is anything like us?
I have a hypothetical situation for you guys.
I love
know you love
hypothetical
these.
situations.
Okay,
They're
say,
my favorite.
say there was one guy who took $1 from every person in America. So he'd be all of a sudden worth like $300 and whatever million dollars. And everyone could get their dollar back if they sent in, like they filled out a form and sent it in.
Right.
Would you do it?
Would I?
Would you
you
get
be
your
the
dollar
guy?
back? You've had $1 taken from you, and now a guy is worth $300 million.
Would I fill out a form to get my $1 back?
Yeah.
Like to take it from him.
Like, would you do it just for the principle of like he doesn't get my dollar?
I don't care. It's $1.
So you would be happy that this guy's all of a sudden worth $300 million?
I don't care. Like I don't know that I would have given the dollar in the first place. Like at the beginning.
that you had to.
He
It's like a
stole
government
it.
thing.
Like a government. Yeah.
It took from your taxes.
The government steals my money all the time.
One of the first like prolonged interactions I had with you guys was before Fan Expo 2011. We were gonna go get me a
passport?
A passport, and yeah, I was in the car with you, and I'm like, all right, first time with one of the main Rooster Teeth guys. It's probably gonna take a while. Shit. All right, let's go over your small talk game. And like the first thing I said, I'm like, so Gus, how do you feel about hypothetical questions? And you just go, I hate them. And I was like, all right. I just didn't know what to say for like the rest of the car. I
remember that. I remember
I think
that.
the next thing I said was like, so you like rap? It's like the only other thing I could
Is this the
comment
girl
on.
talk?
I was like, so this is the next few minutes of my life. Fucking cool, Gus.
Well, at least you didn't talk about the weather. I mean, that's an easy topic, and you avoid
Have
it.
you ever caught yourself doing that and you just immediately go, oh, God, fucking really?
like-
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't care. It's like sometimes you want to talk about the weather. It's like it's bloody hot today, and everyone's like, "Yeah, it is."
I recently moved and I moved into a condo and I'm getting like new neighbors are starting to move in around me.
Are they talking to you and stuff?
And like I'm having to have these interactions. It's like you know me. It's like I don't want to.
Yeah.
It's like the other day I'm like out cleaning my my barbecue grill. I'm like, oh fuck, here they come. It's like they walk up, they're like, hey, you know, we're your new neighbors. I'm like, and they seem like fine people.
Absolutely.
You know, it's totally like my own like psychosis.
Yeah.
They're like, oh hi, and then they want to shake my hand. I'm like, my hands are dirty. I'm cleaning the grill.
Don't touch you.
I'm like, I gotta go inside. It's like now I'm having to have these forced interactions and meet people.
Yeah, my
so
dog now is like an invitation for like, hey, come talk to me about the dog, and I just want to be like, I don't.
And one of my neighbors
Last ghetto rap.
is I think one of my neighbors is a sexual deviant.
Interesting.
on.
So they live like a little down from me.
Okay.
And
So a couple walls separating you.
yes, and
Okay.
they live like in another building. It's like
Oh,
multiple
okay.
buildings. So
Okay.
they live like a couple buildings over. They have been living in that place for several weeks, maybe even almost a month now. They have not put up window treatments over the big sliding glass door in their bedroom. And
Okay.
like they've put curtains and blinds on almost every other window except the giant 8-foot tall sliding glass window in their bedroom.
Which is
so sometimes
basically-
at night when
yeah.
I'm taking out the trash, I can see them in there. And it's like the dude walking around in his underwear and then like his wife like in a nightie like putting lotion on. And I'm like, I shouldn't be seeing this. I get really nervous. Like I run back in my house. Like, why don't they put up some curtains? Like I picture one of these days they're just gonna be looking at me like putting their lotion on.
Dude's just jerking it like, hey, neighbor.
Jesus Christ.
It's like it's so weird to me. Like
I
that's
feel
like
like
the
you should-
first thing the first window treatment I put up when I moved in was that giant fucking sliding glass door.
Yeah, we just put sheets up.
Right,
know,
but you
Yeah.
did something to
yeah,
block it.
cover up those windows.
Anytime I
immediately.
move, like the first thing I do is put like blackout curtains in my bedroom. I'm like, I don't fucking want light. I don't want anything.
I've done that in my
just-
little. My
yeah.
office is just black.
Yeah.
because I project movies.
There you go.
Nice.
I just don't like to wake up with the sun.
I wear an eye mask. I'm a
Do you
total
really?
loser. Yeah.
I did it. Yeah.
Except
I did
like
get
that
one
one.
or something.
it
50%
comes
of
off
the
in the
people
night.
on
Like,
this podcast right now wear eye masks.
Yeah. Sometimes if I'm like,
I started-
now we have curtains, which are fucking awesome, but we didn't for a while.
Curtains
We
are great. Shout
we
out
had,
to
we had
curtains.
we had the shades, and the sun would still come in, and just
a lot of the time I do it because I like to fall asleep listening to stuff, and it's easy just to bung on Netflix.
Yeah.
But you can't turn the video
Brightness.
off the TV
Yeah.
without turning the audio off. So I just eye mask
I
it.
do my phone and I just flip that shit over.
I started wearing eye masks on planes, and I like it. I
yeah.
actually,
Try it.
it comforts me to have something pressed against my
I
eyes.
feel like
See,
that
sometimes
would
I feel like
bother
I'm
me.
suffocating
Like
with the eyes.
having something on my face or pressed against me. I feel like it would just be like I'd just be conscious of it.
I find it really relaxing.
It took me a while to get used to
I
it.
feel like I'd be
didn't
worried
like it at
somebody
first.
like break into my like apartment and like I wouldn't hear them. So I
What- How
wouldn't
the
see
fuck does
them.
the eye mask keep you from hearing them?
No, sorry, I wouldn't hear them, so then I wouldn't see them either. I'm saying they're really quiet.
Do you sleep with your eyes open? What do you like? Are you not allowed to take the eye mask off once you wake up? What, I
I'm
don't.
talking about like like when I'm just lying there trying to fall asleep, and I'm just like lying there like I can't.
do you not normally lie with your eyes closed?
I do sometimes.
I guarantee it's
No wonder you
several
have
hours
fucking
a
sleep
night.
problems. You just like walk onto your bed and just stare up at the
Yeah, he's
ceiling
just
like
bolt
any
upright with his
minute
eyes
now.
wide open. This isn't working at all.
Well, I
Why
watch
don't-
TV a lot, but I also just like watched the TV.
That's
and
the
then,
other
like,
thing.
And all of a sudden I just pass out.
I
That's
still
the other
don't-
thing that's
like, I
bad.
don't
If you
go to
watch
sleep,
TV,
I just, like,
TV
watch,
keeps
like-
you awake.
How does
No, it
this have
doesn't.
anything to do with burglars?
Yeah, it's like I've got this TV on full volume. What if I can't hear or see the burglar?
I'm saying like up until like the point where like I'm asleep, like my eyes are open.
That
I'm serious. Like
sense.
I'm like my eyes open, my eyes open, my eyes open. I'm asleep. Like I just gotta like pass out every night.
That's why
Like,
you
I
don't
don't-
get
really
any
weird.
sleep because you're doing it wrong, dumbass. Close your goddamn eyes.
My eyes are
This-
shut for like 20 minutes before I sleep.
Yeah,
No.
it's the worst. I'll just be like,
I got so tired of just like I lay there just for like hours. I'm just like my eyes are closed. I'm like this is boring. This is boring. This is boring. I can't get sleep.
This is better. No, I'm looking at the ceiling.
Well, at least like I'm
never noticed
entertained
that
until I
much.
fall asleep.
At least he can be looking for burglars.
I've watched
Always
like
vigilant.
every season of Always Sunny like 4 times now. Just like I just have it on repeat and I just watch it like,
Yeah.
every night.
you are an odd human being.
I know.
Everyone has weird stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
He makes fun of me for the ASMR thing.
Your hair, yeah, your fetish thing.
It's not a fucking sex thing. It's a
I
relaxation
had
thing.
that when I was a kid. I didn't know what it was called.
Yeah,
but
I
like,
didn't either until the subreddit. Josh has it too.
I
Yeah.
watched someone stroke someone else's hair, and I was like,
And that's why everyone thinks it's a sex
And
thing.
no part of Gavin Jr. was
no,
like,
I just,
ooh, hey.
I felt like all the hair on my head was stood up, and I had to go and
Yeah,
look in
you're
a
like,
mirror to see if it was, and it wasn't. I was like, that's weird. It feels like all my hair's on end.
Yeah, no, it's the thing.
It's
And
cool.
some of them are weird though, because some of them are like people like looking straight into camera. And they're like,
That's a little bit too much. I can't deal with that.
Speaking of weird videos and weird shit, my wife sent me this video last week. I don't know if you've seen it. It was on YouTube. It's this woman demonstrating how to give yourself a Brazilian wax.
I'm sorry. This is on YouTube or Vimeo?
Yeah, it's on YouTube, and it's
Really?
like super. Well, first of all, it's super low production value. Second of all, it's super graphic.
Really?
How's it graphic?
It's like lots of like tight shots of put the wax here, and do this.
What? So they're showing like puss lip on there.
Oh, full on.
You can't put it on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Well, no, I think it's like
It's an educational video because
exactly
it's how
like
to.
if it's not it's sexual at all.
But it's like there's all this weird. There's like it looks like it's filmed with a VHS camera, and there's this weird scene where she's like first disrobe, and she's taking her clothes off, and she's like giving the sexy look to the camera. I'm like, what is this? Like, what am I watching?
Sucking on her
"This is
fingers.
her fetish."
Yeah, her fetish is
So
to the
anything-
maybe she's my neighbor.
The
She's
YouTube
like,
screeners are like watching it. As soon as you hear like a, they're like, nope, take it down. They just have a screener listening.
it's
Can I
so
ask you a question? Does she
weird.
actually like pull it?
Yeah.
Does she scream? Like, does she like? Is it like?
Oh,
do
dude.
they show her pain?
I
Do you know
don't
what I mean?
remember it.
That
I
is a hard
actually
question.
Don't phrase it like. Well, no, come
I
on.
got up
You
to
phrase like, do they show her pain?
I got up to the point.
Really
It's like
bad.
a 13-minute long video.
Jesus Christ.
I got up to the point where she started waxing,
Yeah.
and I was like, I can't continue. Like I'm too uncomfortable to keep watching this
I
video.
feel like if they showed that part, like nobody would then do it. You know what I mean? You only show the good parts. It's like, look, it's there, it's gone, yay. You
Have
don't
you
show like
ever-
that. Ah!
Have you ever filmed somebody having their hair waxed in slow motion?
I filmed Dan do it.
Oh, no shit.
I waxed Dan's chest.
Oh, is that video out? Have I just not?
Hasn't come out yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
well,
well.
ruin that.
I've already talked about it because
okay, cool.
yeah, I think
Dan
you,
had
you,
like I messed him up. Like he had all like swollen follicles and stuff. It was all
you
bad.
tweeted that picture, right?
Yeah, he was not happy about it because then we shot a video with him in a swimming pool the next day, and he just looks like
I can't imagine he's happy with most of the things you do.
Yeah,
true.
Like that time you dropped a helicopter on him, and then you lost the footage.
Yeah,
What an
livid.
asshole.
I don't understand. So if it's educational, you can have it on YouTube, or if it's like
I think so. Yeah.
So could you take porn, strip all the
Insert
audio off it, and then just
penis.
narrate it like
how to fuck.
insert the penis,
Into the
stimulate the,
vagina.
clitoris,
Let's
and all that
make
stuff.
it make a YouTube channel and let's find out.
Let's try it. Yeah.
In and out.
all right.
In and out.
You and me.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the guidelines are. I'm sure it's like you said, it's educational.
like a
but
very
who,
gray
like, who
area.
is it that determines? Oh no, that's a fetish.
like-
that's educational.
Tribal titties are always fine.
Oh, dude. What?
If it's tits in a tribe, you can
It's
show
true.
it.
yeah. Yeah.
I also feel like just because like you're posting as an educational thing, it's like someone's gonna jerk off to that.
I was gonna say, what if your fetish is educational?
Dude,
Exactly,
I was
yeah.
a teenage
Fucking
boy
teach
once.
me.
I jerked off to everything.
Yeah, you can jerk off.
the
You know,
second you
I
see like a
learned-
little bit of PL,
I
you're just like,
learned-
I'm doing this.
There was porn on the internet from Newsweek because like when I was a kid, the internet didn't exist.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's like it just wasn't.
Yeah,
and then
no,
like I think the first time I used a web browser was like in '93, maybe '94, but it was like before Netscape. It was an old browser called NCSA Mosaic. And I remember one
Good
time
name, catchy.
I was looking through a copy of Newsweek, and they're talking about this new thing, the internet. And they were like, oh, there's all this crazy stuff on the internet. Like, yeah, I know about the internet. I use the internet all the time.
Yeah.
And then there was like, there's even pornographic websites, and it's such as this one. There's like a screenshot of like the Playboy website, and it had the URL bar in it, and I was like, I could go to that URL and I could see a naked girl.
Just imagine like you slam the magazine down and does like the vertigo zoom.
It's like I took that copy of Newsweek with me to the computer, typed in that URL. and, like, I did it. It was like a 70 kilobyte JPEG. It took me 7 minutes to download.
Jesus Christ.
And I was like, oh my God, there are tits on my computer.
So is that the first naked girl you saw?
That's the first time I downloaded porn on the internet. Yeah, it probably was.
Did you buy magazines before that?
No. God, no.
I bet your wank graph went like this.
Yeah, it's like I was the only person in my town with internet, and I could download 10 kilobytes a minute.
Did you
Did you
find
send
more
it to your
pictures,
friends?
or did you just
I
save
know
that
no one else had internet.
One of my friends I went to school with, you can like a lot of people take gap years between university and the end of school. I don't know if is that a thing here.
Not
Like,
really.
Sometimes people will be like, "Oh, I'm gonna take a whatever."
he was raising money to like travel the world, and he just downloaded a ton of porn and burnt it to disc and was just selling porn for like £5 a
Who the
disc.
fuck would buy that?
He made so much money. I think he made thousands of pounds just because
God.
not everyone was like brave enough to do it yet.
Yeah.
It was just like there, and you could just. It was all pre-downloaded, and it was just convenient. And everyone was like, "He was making."
Did he
so
have
much
like
money.
fucking folders organized, like
No, he-
for different moods and like all these like trees you
What
could
do you
go
like,
down?
blondes,
Are you into some
brunettes?
chokey stuff? You
Oh,
into
yeah,
some,
he
like,
went
what
through
are you- what are
several
you looking
discs.
What about
for?
like
It was
a
like-
little chokey stuff?
Everyone was really excited when the next disc came out. Like, it'd be like Pete's disc number 3. It was like, oh, what's he gonna
Man, what
I
a
should have
fucking-
changed his name there.
What a
His
fucking
name was actually Pete.
That's fucking
I feel like
awesome.
in some like sitcom version of this, like he would start like eventually like making porn, and it would just
he
like
would do
keep
like
going.
custom stuff.
Yeah.
Please tell me it's called like Pete's Picks or something, right? Like,
It was great.
oh my
No, what a
God.
fucking
Yeah.
entrepreneur. Tell me
Yeah.
he started his own business.
I don't know what he does now.
Can you try and find one of those discs?
I'll try and see what he does now.
Did I
My
ever
internet
tell you
connection's
about
really
the
slow.
first time I looked at porn? I think it was on Sponsor Play when I talked about it. I was at I think it was in like 4th or 5th grade, and at that time I hung out with the wrong crowd. They sometimes skip school. And
Did they do drugs?
No.
Did they
but they
smoke
talked
marijuana
about
cigarettes?
maybe finding a marijuana cigarette one time and how they know what it smells like. Yeah. So
Contact high.
we were at my friend's house. We'll call him Chris. And
His
because that's his name.
I thought you were for Damaris.
No, I could not imagine watching porn with Chris Damaris. Just like, don't look away for this part.
This is the best part.
Oh, so we were all upstairs, and it started off like we were playing like Carmen Sandiego or something like that. And at one point,
That's how it always starts.
Yeah.
where in the world is this bitch?
She's got some cleavage.
But at one point, one of the guys I was hanging out with was like, "Hey, you guys want to see some naked girls?" And we're like, "Ooh, no way!" And he's like, "Yeah, look, you can just find this stuff online." We're like, "What?" So we just like Ask Jeeves boobies or so, or Yahoo'd it or whatever, and open up Netscape, and
You know how like whenever you ask Jeeves, he comes back and like the butler's there, and he's
Yeah.
like,
I love
I
the
can imagine
butler.
him being like,
here's your filth.
He's wearing,
Disappointed.
he's wearing like a glove.
The first
just
time
like,
the first time I used Ask Jeeves, because in the commercial they when it first got started, they would show like him as an actual butler, and like the
Yeah.
person would be like, "Excuse me, Jeeves, where could I perchance find pornography?" Whatever.
The titties.
The first time I used it, I was like, "Jeeves, comma, I would like to."
it's like fucking Iron Man. Jarvis, show me some tits.
now.
Seeing up.
So we just started. We were just looking
different
at
movies.
like gifts of girls and shit. And we were like in 5th grade, so we were just like, ooh, like making a big racket, jumping up and down, like, oh wow, I don't know, whatever. We were just like, boobs, woo.
All of your little jimmies were feeling weird.
Yeah, we were like, whoa, this is weird.
Your jimmies were rustled.
I wish you guys weren't here. But at one point we hear like dum 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 dum, like his dad's coming upstairs, and we fucking panicked. What? Oh,
Jeeves, bail!
Jeeves, get the shit out of here! You built it, sir.
Jeeves, you take the fall for this. This is your doing.
He opens the door. Jeeves like, pardon me, sir. Let me apologize.
I wish to show them some porn.
So we immediately X out of the site we're looking at, but little we know about the pop-up situation. Now we've got like 50 things. We're just like, fucking find the X. It's like, where's Waldo? Let's just do this shit.
Live Jasmine.
We close out of all of it, and his father, sorry. At one point, I was like, we're not going to make it. So I wanted to just say, fuck you guys. I'm going to bail on this. So
Just pick up a Game
I
Boy.
instinctively pressed myself up against the wall behind where, like, when he opened the door would be covering me. Like, he didn't know I was in his house.
That never worked. Has that ever worked in real
No,
life?
it absolutely didn't work. He was like, hey, where's your... Move the door. What the fuck are you doing back there?
Get out of here, you fucking weird kid.
You jerking off back there? What are you doing?
So I pressed myself up against the wall, and he opens the door.
Did he open it into a boner?
They married.
The doorknob just like bam.
It's like the little
Knobs
door
hitting
stopper
knobs.
Yeah, the door stopper's a little bit closer than usually. It's a little bit higher up the door as well.
So he comes in and finds like 5 kids just staring at a desktop wallpaper. And it was just like deer in the headlights. We're all just quiet, just like, who's gonna make the first move? And he goes, why are you making so much noise? And everyone's just quiet and looking to each other. And I'm just like, well, you see, sir, we found a website where people are putting up codes for Pokemon, and
Nice.
we just
Hey.
can't believe they're giving it away for free. It's hilarious. They could be making so much money off of this. And I'm like, please. And they're like, oh, yeah, that was it. And he's like, Kyle pointed out, he goes, it was just enough like kid stuff that he didn't know. Like, he was like, what the fuck is a Pokemon? I don't know how true this is. So he's like, okay, well, keep it down, and close the door. And we're like, oh, nice save, Miles. Yeah. I'd get you a marijuana if I found one. And then when we went home, he checked the web browser, and we all got in trouble.
There you go. I'll do it.
He was like,
That's why I learned
he
about
was
web
like,
history.
what's a Pokemon code?
Pokemon have boobs.
Types in P, finds pornography.
So
He's
someone,
like, that's a big word for a 4th grader.
Lauren Crozier did a drawing of you, by the way, as the the Dilophosaurus.
That's amazing.
Another workout sound.
That's very accurate. Your mouth was doing exactly that.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
But that
So,
was-
so start standing around him when he's doing that, and just like trying to support him. If I don't have
Sounds
to,
like a steam.
A hydraulic.
if I don't have to spot you, honestly, I actually like turn my back to you, and like Adam and I just kind of like talk like we don't know you.
I hate it. So it's so embarrassing. It's so
Well, that's I
embarrassing.
figured you'd rather me not look at you.
I like it much
Yeah.
better when you go off and do your own thing, as opposed
Yeah.
to Adam, who will also just like give me the wide eyes, and I have to look up at him, and it's just like
We gotta-
beard
we
and
gotta-
scary
dude, we gotta
Viking
watch
face.
your form, bruh.
We never talked about the rip dude
Oh,
that
yeah,
corrected
yeah.
our form.
You-
Hold on,
I was
let
actually
me
there
read
for that.
this, and then
Yeah.
I'll let you talk about that, dude. Want to remind everyone this episode of the podcast is also brought to you by. So we're saying about the dude who spot you or corrected you.
I wasn't here for this. You tell the story.
You weren't? No, yeah, you were.
No,
weren't you?
that-
Oh my God,
was-
just someone tell the fucking story.
all right.
fucking
So
story.
this big rip dude comes up to us.
Man,
he's
do
like,
you want to hypothetically tell you? Jesus Christ.
So he comes up to us, he's like, yo, dude, hey, let me step in here. You're doing this wrong. All right, look. And he does this thing where, like, it's like he was about to tell a racist joke. Like, he checked over one shoulder, checked over the other shoulder. He goes, got to do it like you fucking the bitch. And we're like, oh, okay. He goes, first you squat like you're going to take a dump. You pull
like
it up.
you fucking bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he goes, first you squat like you're going to take a dump. Then you pull it up and bam, like you fucking a bitch. You just pelvic thrust that shit. And that's how you do it. You just take a shit, fuck a bitch. Take a shit.
God,
It's like, fuck a bitch. And we're like, sure, yeah.
Yes,
and then
sir.
and he's like, give it a shot. And I grab it. He goes, yeah, first you take a shit. And I'm like, please don't.
You're doing it like this. It's like
now you
it's
fuck
like
that bitch. I'm like, I'm fucking that bitch, yeah.
It looks
Right
like
in the
you're,
shitter, am I
This feels
right?
way better.
it looks like you're rowing. I can imagine like a bunch of people in a rowing boat. You know, like when they were doing the chants to stay in
Yeah.
times, like take a shit.
Fuck a
They're
bitch.
like, no, fucking fuck her. Yeah.
And that's what the gym would sound like. What's wrong?
It's just the lights off gym. You're just hearing, yeah, fuck her.
Do you think that's going through everyone's?
shit.
Do you think he's taught everyone to do that?
Yeah.
Not like every person in that gym that goes through their head.
I can only hope so because my form is flawless now.
It's really good for your back.
He was
A
like
lot
my
of
favorite
people.
person that we met.
A lot of people shit themselves while they lift weights, don't they? Happens a lot.
What would you consider to be a lot of people?
I just heard it happens a lot.
What
Or
do you
like some
consider to be
people
shit?
shit their assholes out.
Yeah, that prolapsing.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
That was like
You
I
can,
think that was like the
you can
first
strengthen every muscle in your body
except for your butthole.
that one.
Yeah, I think that was like the first gross video I ever saw on the internet. Was
Oh.
a dude who was like doing like a deadlift and his like butthole just came out.
What do you mean?
Like a prolapse. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, how was that on video? Were they filming his ass?
They were
no.
they were filming it because it was like he was like trying to
Yeah.
break a record or something. Or
Do you
he was
see
just,
his
like,
ass come out?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you see though?
Like
imagine
his
it
ass
looks like
turns
it-
inside out.
I imagine it looks
That's what
like
you're
those,
just-
those things from Half-Life 2 that
Yeah.
like leave their tongue out.
Oh god!
And then when you kill them, they're like.
and let his skulls come out.
That's
I
what
feel
I
like-
imagine it
I
looks like.
I feel like I told this story. I can't remember. That happened to my cat once.
Your cat was lifting it.
So like I come home. This is like okay. I got cats when I was in like fifth grade, and I came home like maybe like seventh or eighth grade, and my mom was like, "So I had to call the vet today," and I was like, "What the fuck happened?" And she was like, "The cat's butt fell out," and I was like, "What?"
Carrie, you need to sit down. I need to have a conversation.
No,
with
it wasn't like that kind of thing.
Don't sit down too hard.
I don't know how she
Keep
worded
your
it,
butt in you.
but apparently,
She didn't word it like a for a kid. Like, oh, your cat's
Well,
butt went to
no,
stay
I mean,
on a
I was
farm
like-
for a while.
the cat was still like the butt was fine, but apparently like the cat did its business and did it too hard.
Yeah.
So it walked out and it was like hanging out. So she had to call the vet, and apparently she had to like dab it with like a cold fucking no
Q-tip?
yeah sure cotton ball, like a cold cotton ball, and then it just like sucked back up.
Well, now, if
This
you
continues
ever,
my trend of like
you ever-
How
freaking
does a
everybody
cat blow
out.
out its O-ring?
if you ever encounter this in real life, you'll be like, I know what to
Yeah.
do. Does
Just
anyone
dip-
have a cold cotton ball?
Just dip it in a cotton ball, man.
I'm gonna refrigerate some wet cotton ball just in case.
Just in
now.
case,
for,
like,
for me, not
have
the
it
cat.
ready, yeah.
Just
Yeah.
tease it back up in there.
It just happens sometimes, man.
Could you get an ice cube, or is that like too cold?
That's
It's like,
probably too cold.
It would suck if it was in the clumping litter as well, because it'd just be like all over it.
Why is
If
the
your
cat?
cat ever comes running out of the litter box with something trailing,
Yeah.
behind
Like a
it.
Christmas bauble hanging out between its legs.
Jesus, a what?
Like a bauble.
A bauble?
A bauble.
Bauble.
You're putting some R's in there.
Like a decoration, like a.
B-
B-A-U-B-L-E.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. You two spelled it differently. How'd you spell it?
B-A-U-B-L-E.
Okay, never mind,
B-A-U-B-L-E.
All right.
It's,
bauble.
what do you call it? The Christmas sphere of
Or
glass.
Christmas
I call
ornament.
it
An ornament.
An ornament. Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you. It's a
Well,
Christmas
a
ornament.
bauble is an
Fucking
ornament.
writer over here doesn't know what a bauble is and can't remember the word ornament.
Dude, I can't. If I spell lieutenant correctly, it's gonna be a good day. Like,
So,
Can you spell hemorrhage? That's always a hard one for
oh
me.
Jesus, Hemorrage.
You missed another H.
Yeah.
There's a
Oh, yeah,
secret
yeah.
second
also,
H. in
why
there.
do you have to spell hemorrhage so much?
Scrabble?
So yeah, there's a lot of like visual imagery and like stylized things in Ruby, so we have to spell the word silhouette a lot.
Wow, that's a hard one. Yeah.
Neither of us can do it. We've
Is
been,
it Hewitt? I don't think that's it, but I always remember that. But it's like I'm remembering it.
But there
wrong.
is an H in there, right?
Yeah,
there's
there is.
definitely an H, and there's like an
Sneaky
OU.
little H.
H's trip me up sometimes.
Yeah, H's.
The second H.
Yeah.
Well, not in silhouette. There's only one.
It's so.
What do you hear people say?
Oh, bauble. There it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What? So you don't call it bauble? You call it
Absolutely
ornament?
not,
So
no.
is a bauble an English word that I didn't know?
Bauble, yeah, bauble is
I've-
something you
the
made
closest
up
thing
with
I've
the
ever
rest
heard
of
is-
the crazy
you do
islands.
put those on trees, right?
You do put them on trees.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
I think
I've heard
a bauble is
bauble.
typically like I always think of it as like being like a trinket of some kind.
Bauble. I've never like heard. I've heard bobble, as in like bobblehead.
Bobble.
Yeah. Or bubble. Which is like a. It's like
Blay,
a.
as in
Bauble
the
butt.
singer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So someone on Twitter was asking about my shirt. Who was it?
Oh yeah, you got that thingy on your
David
chest.
Alex South. I guess it's this week's T-shirt,
T-shirt Tuesday.
Yeah.
Cockadoodle summer.
It's
14.
Camp Cockadoodle Summer 14. Pitch your tent with friends. It's this week's T-shirt Tuesday. Coming out tomorrow.
We're all in the meeting, and depending on like, so we have that meeting every Monday morning, and depending on like, I always stand by the achievement hunter side because it's guaranteed that like it's basically gonna be the peanut gallery during the meeting.
We're like the old men from the fucking Muppets.
And they show that shirt, and Ray just immediately went, "Why didn't they just put Camp Cock?"
Yeah, no, I didn't have my glasses at the meeting this morning, and I thought it said cock-a-diddle, and then I was like, no, it's cock-a-riddle. That doesn't make any fucking sense either.
That's no better.
Yo, dog, I cocked a riddle the other
me
day.
this, Batman.
We should do an episode of Ruby where you both don't sleep for 3 days and then write an episode.
That's
and then
called
do
the
it.
commentary from season 1.
Oh,
yeah?
fuck yeah, dude. I spat a jelly bean on the table. That was
Yeah.
fun as dicks.
We did the commentary like 6 in the morning for the first
Four, I
DVD.
think, 4 or 5. I think we're done by 6.
It was done by 6.
Who was on the commentary?
Two
it
of
was
us and Monty, and I think Shane and Grape jumped in
At the end,
towards
yeah.
the end. Yeah.
I would like to listen to that.
You should.
I haven't
Fun,
yet.
It's pretty
dude.
fun.
That was a fun.
We're probably doing a bunch of commentaries this year.
Yeah.
We're gonna do like multiple commentaries.
Talking about shit.
Why multiple commentaries?
Just more people like talking about different things. Like we're
I
gonna
like
have like
multiple commentaries. They did it on a Shaun of the Dead.
yeah.
There's like 4 different commentaries.
We did it last
They're
year.
all really good.
We did like we did the 3 of us, and then we did like the cast, like the 4 girls. I think this year we're planning on doing a couple more too. That like more like crew and like tech related stuff.
One of my favorite DVD
For
commentaries
nerds like
was,
us.
was actually Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. It was
You love that movie.
I do.
I've never
'cause
seen that movie.
I never
I
saw
haven't
it. I remember.
either.
I was like,
you
oh,
kind of look
cool.
like the dude from it.
You kind of
Really?
do, yeah.
That's the
You
first
kind of
time
look like
anyone's
Flint
ever
Lockwood.
said that.
Really? Ever?
Fucking yeah, no, I read the book as a kid and I was like, oh cool, another
a
like
book?
yeah, it's a book. The book and the movie are nothing like each other except for they both include meatballs falling from the sky.
Ah.
That's pretty much it. But yeah, no, I remember I saw like the trailer for it and I was like, oh great, another like thing from my childhood that Hollywood's just gonna like rehash and just make money. I never saw it. But then one night I just decided to go out and rent it on Redbox because I had nothing better to do. I was in like San Antonio for a week.
I'm sorry.
And I
Redbox?
I watched it and
I don't know
was
anyone who uses Red Bull.
really?
Yeah, you do.
My
It's
family
right
uses
there.
it all the time.
Yeah.
Hello. I don't use it. My family uses it. So I
Ah.
was like, Mommy, I'm going to the red box. I don't know why I talk like this.
Jack uses it a ton actually.
Back
But,
when you were a small British child.
This was like 2 years ago or whenever it came out. No, I watched it.
That's our
I
impression
was
of you.
so fucking good. And the next day I immediately watched the commentary for it. And it's just like they'll be like, oh, hey, by the way, in this shot, like something crazy happens in the background. You never notice it, but watch it. Oh, that was great. Yeah. And I was like, that was great. Yeah.
The commentary on Scott Pilgrim was really fucking good too.
I actually haven't listened to that.
Really,
I fucking
pretty
love that
good.
movie. That's a movie I've seen most in theaters.
I love technical commentaries or like
Yeah.
actual commentaries. I don't like it when like the main actor is doing a bit and he's trying to be funny or be in character
Yeah.
and the whole thing. That's a waste of a
The
commentary.
douchiest commentary I've ever heard was Cameron Crowe's commentary for Vanilla Sky. Because like he did the director's commentary. He was obviously the director for the movie.
Yeah.
He did the commentary. He had his wife there for some reason.
Why?
I think
Was she involved
I forget
with the
who
movie
it was.
at all?
No, I don't think so. I think it was his wife decided to play guitar as she was inspired throughout the film, just to have like a bit of a background music.
God.
And then like 2/3 of the way through the movie, Cameron Crowe's like, you know what? I'm gonna call Tom Cruise right now and see what he's doing. So you hear him like get his cell phone out and dial
my
and like call
God.
Tom Cruise. He's like, "Hey Tom, I'm just here recording the commentary for Vanilla Sky. Remember when we made that movie together?" And you hear like a speakerphone like, "Yeah, it was great. What scene are you at?" It's like, oh my God, this
sounds
is
like the
so
worst thing ever.
fucking
Oh,
douchey.
So,
Christ.
but you watched the whole thing.
Yeah, I did because I was like, "This is fucking terrible. Like, I gotta keep watching this."
Apparently another bad one is Revolver, Guy Ritchie movie. Apparently that commentary is awful. Like he's trying to make everything apply to chess and how everything's like a game of chess
Like
because
really
he's
deep.
really into chess for some reason. It's actually all he did when we were on set is play chess all the time. It was weird.
Really?
But apparently it's like a super douchey commentary on that one.
You should call him up, ask if he's playing chess.
you in the Ruby commentary. You should try to call Tom Cruise.
Can I tell you right now? We're gonna try to call you. This is happening.
Only if
my
one
God.
of you is playing guitar.
Carrie, look at me, look at me.
Yeah.
Do not forget to call Gus during the commentary. Tell me right now.
We're gonna call Gus during the
Call
commentary.
Gus during the commentary.
All right.
Hey, Gus, we're gonna call you during the commentary.
this doesn't
I'm not
happen.
answering that phone. I'm not answering.
If this doesn't happen, I'll be livid.
Oh,
So
this
will
is
I.
gonna happen.
I'll be like, we're doing it again.
So is that a thing you do?
You gotta
So
have the douche
remember stuff?
commentary.
I have a fucking terrible memory. I sat down.
Normally,
several
we do
things
not look at
today.
each other in the eye and say it. No, that's not the thing.
Oh.
No, that was some. I forget shit all the time. That's my favorite thing about having Josh here now. Is like he's like super smart. He's way too smart to be working.
Josh
here.
or White Josh?
normal
Josh.
Yeah,
Yeah. Just Josh.
Yeah, just Josh.
That's how we determine them.
Yeah, there's Josh Ornelas,
Distinguish
and
them.
then there's White Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So, the dude's super smart, and I remember one of the first times, like the first week he was in the office. It was like sometime in the morning, and I like went to go take like the meds I take every morning. He goes, "What are you doing? You already took those?" And I looked at him, I go, you just saved my life.
Do you ever do that? Do you ever double up on medication?
Oh yeah, I've done it on accident.
The best thing is if you do that.
Well, here's the thing. I used to have to take 40 milligrams of Adderall XR like every day, all throughout high school, because I was just like all over the place.
Yeah.
I was bored all
Really?
the time.
I can't picture that at all.
So what was it for? Just to like keep focus?
Yeah, it's mainly I don't listen. I'll like people will be talking and I'll be like yes, and then I'll tell I've done this. I did this in a meeting with Matt one time, but I didn't take my meds. I was like, all right, listen to what he's saying. What he is telling you right now is very important. Whatever you do, what the fuck is he talking about? Shit, I'm focusing too hard. I'm focusing.
You were thinking about
shit. He just said something about a deadline. What day was that? Do something. Sorry, what was that? Could you start over? It was just like, it was just like,
Could you start from the beginning, please?
It was just like, there was
Can
one
you
other
repeat
time.
the part where you told me all about the
There was
stuff?
another time where I was like, I don't know who I was talking to, but I was like, yeah, got it, yes, absolutely. And as soon as they left, I was like, you didn't happen to hear anything. Yeah, like I did like Kyle and Josh. I was like, you didn't happen to listen
You
to
did that to me
entire
fucking last night.
Did I?
I
For
said,
what?
hey, Miles, and you went, yeah, and I said, blah, 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 and you went, I wasn't listening at all. What was that?
It's really bad. My brother has more of like the hyperactive, but I've mainly just like I can't focus worth a goddamn.
scatty mind.
That's another word for poop.
I just start thinking about random shit that has no significance to anything whatsoever. It's bad.
I don't really have anything like that. I do ignore names when people introduce themselves.
I have that
I,
problem.
I've
we
talked
focus
about this
on-
before too. It's like I'm ready to say my name and I'm thinking I'm going to say hi, I'm Gavin, nice to meet you. And me thinking about that, getting ready, makes me not hear their name. I've done it with all of my neighbors.
Yeah,
I don't know anyone's name. And then like I walked out, I met a neighbor the other day and I came back in and Meg was like, who's that? I was like, that's the neighbor. What's the name? No idea whatsoever.
Dude,
I
I'm
have
gonna
no
tell you
idea.
right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. As soon as that happens, fess up to it. Every single time I've done that, I'll go. Hey, I'm Miles. Nice to meet you. Hey, and I go. I'm sorry. I just did the thing where I was like nervous about introducing myself. Like, oh, I actually just did the same thing. Every single time I fessed up to it, they do the same thing, and we
Oh,
reintroduce
really?
ourselves.
I guess
yeah, it's awesome. And
it's
then
better
I
to be
like
upfront
half the
about that.
time remember the second time.
What's funny is now that I told them I'm having to meet all of these neighbors, I'm making it a point where if I'm just sitting down not doing anything, I'm thinking about their names. It's like I am not going to forget.
You're just not listening to what they're saying. Then at that point, you're just like, Bill.
Yeah.
Bill Nye the sorry.
It's just bad when someone's like, hey, Gavin, and you're like, hey there. Hey.
Done that.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
ran
nice
into
call.
someone on college campus. They're just like Miles. I'm like, dude, what's up?
I call everyone man.
Yeah.
Even if I know their name, I'm like, hey man, what's up?
Yeah, you got it, man.
I did that to Daniel, who works here. He got annoyed. I was like,
Daniel Fabeo.
yeah, he walked up to me at, it might have been at Dustin's house or something, but he was like, hey, Gav, what's up? And I was like, hey, man. And he was like, see, you totally don't know my name. And I was like, you're Daniel. And he was like, oh.
I'm so glad he fucking.
Can we start calling him Dan?
I just don't say people's names a lot to them.
Can we start calling
Yeah.
him Dan, not the man?
Dan the not man.
I don't know why I do this. Like, I guess it's just because I see everybody every day now. Like, it used to be like if I pass somebody in one of the halls, I'd be like, hey, what's going on? And they're like, hey, what's up? Now I just make a weird face. And I don't know
Dude,
when that
I do
started.
that too, and it was freaking me out the other day.
I don't know why I do it. Like, I walk past Burnie and I just did like, I'll do it to you and then I'll explain what I do. I just go. Like, I just rose my eyebrows like repeatedly.
Yeah.
And then as I walk past, I'm like, he probably thinks I'm a fucking jackass.
I realized I started doing this thing like when I walk back to people, I just like do like a really dumb smile. I just go like like that without the noise.
That's what I'm expecting when I see you, actually.
Yeah,
It's
but
like,
then I realized I was doing that like too early. Like Meg showed up here.
Yeah.
And I started doing that
She
within
just
like
showed up.
Meg started here and I did it within like the first week. And I was like, she barely knows me yet. And now I'm just doing this weird fucking face every time I see her now.
it's pretty good. I expect it. I like it from you.
Well, yeah, like
You're
you
used to
do
it.
a thing where you always say my name.
I do.
Like, all the time.
I like
Say
your name
my
a lot.
name,
It's
say
a cool
my
Or
name.
like
name.
you say, hey, Gav or something. It's like, oh, hey, Miles. Because nobody really does that. Usually it's like, hey. But you like, say my name. It's like, all right, how's it going?
Yeah, cool name. I don't see you a lot too. You're
true.
one of those hunters.
We're
that
locked
stays
away in
your-
the room of hunting.
This is always nice. When I'm on podcast with Gavin, I'm like,
This is
"Let's see
really,
Gav."
like, for a group like this, is the only time we hang out. Because
Yeah.
we're
Pretty
all
much,
busy
yeah.
all the
we all
time.
hate
Yeah,
each other in real
I-
life. This is all for camera.
Yeah, in order to prepare, I think the only interaction I typically have with Carrie is we send each other video links.
Yeah.
Once or twice a week.
Yeah.
and then Miles maybe the same thing.
Well, no, ours is whenever we're recording Simmons.
Oh, yeah.
And then
That's
it's like 20 minutes of recording you, and like every other take is a dick joke. And I'm like,
I did something really creepy to Miles the other day. I was in the recording booth, and he's in the one with the computer.
Yeah.
And I was like, and in my head I thought, if I turn off the light, I bet he couldn't see me at all. So I turned off the light. He's like, what happened? I can't see you. And I just put my face up against the glass and turned it back on.
I was like, I go, two can play this game, and I turn off the lights, and then the glow of the computer monitor is clearly. I'm like, fuck. It was really dumb. Yeah, you're just like that. Anytime I interact with you, it's you'll be like, suck up line, and then just like dick innuendo, like every single take, and I'm just like, this is a delight.
I had one of the hardest recording sessions I've had this last time with you, where there was one line I couldn't say. Like, and then
Why should we believe anything you say? And it just turned into, why should we believe everything you say?
it's like I said it wrong once, and I was like, "Fuck!" And I got into my own head, and like I just couldn't think of how a normal person would say that line.
I recently edited that particular episode that line is from. Going back, Josh is a saint and does select. So we'll do is we'll record what we call a raw file of audio, which is just like the audio as it came from the booth. You get right channels the actor, left channels the director. You edit out all the bullshit and flubs. You convert it to mono, and then from there we filter it through the RVB radio filter thing. Josh is a saint, and this is like anytime you work on RVB, like I feel like everybody has to do this. You have to do selects, which is cutting out all that shit. It takes fucking forever.
first fucking
you
thing I
can't
did on
You
RVB.
can't listen to music or
Yeah,
anything.
it's one of those things
you gotta
where
focus.
you can't autopilot it. You actually have to make sure that like the read is right
Yep.
and the context is right.
Exactly. And it's just like, oh god. He's done that for pretty much this entire season, and we love him for it. Just like how Clayton, who our sound guy, has been doing he does the sound pass on RVB now. And it used to be we used to have to put in every goddamn footstep and every sound. You got that shit job now, so thanks, buddy. Anyways, he's done it. He's done it for this entire season, and he handed me the selects for the episode that we're talking about. We got one good take of that line. I thought we got it. Nope, we only got one good take of it. It was the first one you gave, and then all the other ones were shit, so we got rid of it.
Yeah, I couldn't do it again.
Did you just rename it from like selects to like select?
Select. Simmons, select.
The worst thing I had with doing selects was like one of the like super early in. I did selects and I gave it to Burnie and he was like, "Oh yeah, these are really good." You missed a line though. I was like, "Wait, what?" He's like, "Yeah, right here." I can't remember what the actor was. It was like they just say like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Oh, I thought they were just being like agreeing a lot. Like I didn't know that was actually a line." He was just like, "Yeah, yeah." Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, I'll just cut that out. They're just listening to somebody in the booth or something.
I think I did that with Matt once when one of the lines was like, I thought he was just like trying to find his next line, but was one of the lines.
He
It's
didn't
like,
give like a. It was just like. It's fucking.
well, because Matt will like when he's recording lines, he'll kind of like riff in character and like say a bunch of
God.
shit.
Yeah.
Matt goes
He'll
on
be
for
like,
goddamn days,
German.
dude.
It will do that a
Yeah.
bunch of times. So I just thought he was making
Doing his
Sarge
thing,
noises
It
in
might have been for
between.
Doc too, which
Yeah.
is just like a higher pitch version of his
Yeah.
voice.
Matt's selects always the hardest because there's so much like ad lib and stuff. But
Yeah.
always the most fun. I
Very
found
good time.
Yeah.
back from my RVB days.
So I can't let you guys. We're getting close to the end of the podcast. I can't let you guys leave without asking where the fucking bike is.
I knew that's what the fuck you were gonna talk about. Okay.
All right.
So here's the thing.
Have you talked about the bike at all?
You-
on the
you-
podcast?
Yeah, you all broke the bike.
You told the story of the bike. Okay.
Allegedly broke the bike.
You sent the email saying we broke the bike.
Well, that was just a courtesy. That
Okay.
was more of a simplification of the situation.
The question is really not who broke the bike, but why was the bike able to be broken?
Okay.
That's what I want
So-
to know.
The question is, where is the bike? Why is it not fixed?
Currently, the main's hallway.
Yeah, it's currently in the back because we had to show off the building to like important people today. So we were just like shove it in the back.
So here's what happened. A week. So that all happened.
Wait, before we even talk about what happened to us,
Sure.
let me preface this with the early trials.
Okay.
So one day I had to go over to the bungalow, and Risemonger's next to me, and he's like, "Oh, I'm going to the bungalow too." And I'm like, "Oh, dude, let's see if we can both ride on this." And he's like, "You sure?" I'm like, "Every bike I've ever owned can carry two people. Let's absolutely do it."
It's a backy.
Yeah. So he hops on, and we have a wonderful ride across. We did a couple donuts. We may have done 1 to 2 laps around the parking lot.
Nice.
Yeah, I rang the bell. Ring, ring. It was great. Just laughter and joy and ecstasy. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
I dropped him off. I did whatever, and I went back to work.
Did he
Great
tip you?
time. So
Just hand stuff the whole time.
it was all courtesy. So then weeks pass, and we had to go get the mail. You ordered
I was
something
trying to
in
get the mail on like a Sunday, so I was like, "Fuck it, we'll just like take the bike, go around the lot, and go to the front because it was closed."
So first he starts riding, and I'm like, let me ride on the back. And he's like, "You sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, we can totally do this." So we're riding, and Carrie, you actually just recently learned how to ride a bike, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, "You can totally do this. The balance will be a little weird, but you got this."
I did it.
And you did it, Carrie.
Yeah,
it was.
yeah,
It was.
go ahead.
I
you got
didn't,
a little
know,
while-
I didn't know that part of the story.
I didn't either.
You just
Yeah.
learned how to ride a bike.
Just like a couple months ago.
What were you doing when you were like 4 or 5?
Walking.
Not having friends.
You still
Yeah.
damn ride a bike.
No.
You don't know how to
Not
swim
really.
either.
Yeah.
But that's fine. I know a lot of people that don't know how to swim. Josh didn't know how to swim.
Well,
What about
Anyways.
the bike?
Yeah.
anyways,
Sorry, I derailed it. That just blew my mind a little bit.
Couldn't ride a bike.
see, I'm on the back, and we got a little while, but then you started losing balance. I was like, let's switch. I'll pedal. You sit on
hot
the back.
day.
It was a super hot day. At this point, we decided to go. There's an HEB and like a Subway next to us. We made it all the way to like the Subway parking lot. I don't know why we had to go so far around, but we did for whatever reason. And as soon as I start riding, like we get like 10 feet, and there's like this nice sweet old lady, and she like waves, and I like ring the bell and wave like hello. We immediately hit a pothole and just eat shit and fall off the bike. And
Yeah.
like we're laughing our ass off.
Both of
Like,
us just like straight up fell off the bike.
it was like a goddamn Family Guy fall, or it's just like a 2-frame fall animation. They're
Yeah.
just standing and then just on the ground.
Yeah.
And we're laughing and stuff. And then I don't know who realized
I
first.
think I picked up the bike first.
And then it was just. We noticed the back tire was
Oh, there it is.
completely
Back wheel.
absolutely
The whole, like, the metal
I'm
of the
sorry, the
wheel.
entire wheel, the
Yeah.
metal for all of it is just like completely bent. So
Oh,
then
right, like
so,
the actual bit that holds the wheel is
Yeah.
bent
Yeah.
too.
So
it's funny you say that.
Yeah.
So
So
then we
I
had to
don't-
move. We had to we had to bring it back.
Yeah, I don't know if you know about this part. So the way we brought it back was, just pushing it along. The front wheel's turning just fine. The back wheel's just like,
I would ring the bell every now and then too.
yeah. We got like halfway back, and the whole tire just went. Like it just like it popped just from the friction of the ground.
So then I tried to set the back tire up on a skateboard. That didn't work very well
Yeah.
either. Anyways,
Why just carry the bike?
so because
heavy, man.
we are innovators, Gavin. That's why.
Fair play. I'm sorry.
So it's okay. It's okay. We don't hang out, so you don't know.
So there were two of you. You had a bike and a skateboard, but you both chose to get on the bike.
Because it was more fun, guys.
Yeah.
Someone didn't want to be on the skateboard
I
getting
started
towed
off
by
on the
the bike.
skateboard, and I was like, I'm nowhere near tubular enough to do this. I need to get on the back of this bike.
All right.
We had to go over some dirt. You know,
Yeah,
it
that was a
thing.
little rocky. Anyways, so yeah, I sent out a fucking email saying like, hey, we broke the bike. We're really, really
We
sorry.
thought we should fess up to it.
Yeah. Vaughn fucking sent a really angry email.
Yeah.
But then later she was like, oh, it's fine. I'm like, but your email was so scary.
I thought the email was a joke.
it was
absolutely not a joke.
It was
Yeah.
one of those like, I'm not mad. I'm disappointed that you would.
Those are the worst, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those sting.
I
more.
thought she was kidding because that's a funny email. But then I
it
realized
wasn't funny to me. I was like, well, she just disowned us.
And it was replied to everyone as well.
Yeah,
it was like public
yeah,
shaming.
It was a public shame. It was
Yeah.
like we were a dog that pooed inside, and they were just holding our head down.
Yeah.
In it.
Yeah.
Anyways, anyways, so they're like, all right, look, just go. We'll pay for it. Just go get it fixed. Just take care of it.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay. So last weekend, we took it to a shop called Peddlers to try and get it fixed.
Right around the corner.
Yeah, right around the corner. Carrie, you took it
Peddler
in. What did they tell you, Carrie?
So I took it at first because we couldn't find fucking parking, so I had to walk in by myself with this fucked up bike. It's like, thanks, assholes.
Did you just walk in and were you just like, oops?
I was like,
You dropped it
excuse
on the
me,
floor.
sir. And
Do they sell bikes there, or do they just repair them?
no,
they sell bikes.
Okay, I
Yeah.
drive by that place all the time.
Yeah, they sell
Okay.
bikes. Yeah, they have some nice bikes there.
All right.
So I walk in, I was like, so I need a new tire, like I need a new wheel, and they look at it, and they're like,
Need more than
they
that.
immediately don't say anything. They just go, let me see it, and they take it, and they look it up, and they look at everything. There's like these two guys are like walking around, and one guy's British. I'm not sure why.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
what was his name? We could be friends.
Gavin.
Gavin.
It was Gavin. It was crazy. He knows him too. He's his neighbor. He remembers his name. So like they're looking and they're like, yeah, we can't fix that. And I was like, oh, like you mean you can't fix it? Yeah, I know. I'll just buy a new tire. They're like, no, like the frame is bent as well. And we can't sell you this because the safety's been compromised.
They were legally and morally unable to sell us a new tire to fix it ourselves because it was now a safety
Yeah,
hazard.
So
right.
did
It's
you-
like the shit they tell you to try to
Could you
unload a
walk
bike on you.
out with the bike and come back in and say,
So
I need a
this is our
tire?
plan.
This is the plan.
We're gonna go to another store with just the tire and say, "Listen, could we get a new one?"
And would they be like, we're going to need to see the bike that did this?
We need to make sure the safety has
Well,
not
like,
been compromised.
You know what? No, it was separate. So, like, the one guy took it back to like put it up on their like bike lift or whatever the fuck it was. I don't know what the fuck it was. Some crazy thing. I don't know. And there's another guy back there who wasn't. He didn't hear my explanation or anything like that. He just like saw the bike, and I was like, "Yeah, man, it was weird. We just hit a polish." And he was like, "Wait, this bike didn't get run over?" I was like, no, it's just two assholes on a bike. He's like, shit, I thought I got run over for sure.
After I sent out the email fessing up to us breaking the bike, here's the text conversation I had with John Reisinger. John, hooray for not breaking the bike when we did it. Yay! Me. LOL, shut up. John, it's because I'm a petite little angel made of marshmallows and clouds and carry his way down by the sins of all his unclean and deviant thoughts and deeds.
Then burritos.
That's an excellent point.
Yeah.
Then burritos.
Yeah.
I thought about that.
Yeah.
So Gus,
long story,
we'll get
long
around
story
to it.
Yeah.
short.
You have to buy
The
a new
bike
bike.
has been broken longer than it was working.
Yeah.
No, that's
There's
not true.
no way. It's 2 weeks.
That is not true.
It's been broken for like 2 weeks.
It's
It
been
has
broken-
not been broken for 2 weeks.
It's been broken for 2 fucking weeks.
Bullshit.
I'm gonna find that fucking email.
It's been like
two and
3 weeks to a month.
It's been 3 to 4 weeks.
No, I'll say it's been 2
What
to
did I
3
say?
weeks. I'll say it's been. I'm going to look up the date of that
He's
email.
texting
I'm
him
saying
going
it's
for
2
right
to 3
now.
weeks.
So why not just buy a new bike?
We could do that. That's fine.
the
We're trying to
thing.
fix
because
it.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. When we broke that fucking piece of shit bike, everybody.
July 20th.
July 20th.
Oh, fair play. You're right.
Yeah, so it's
That's fucking like
4 weeks.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3 weeks.
3
Okay,
weeks.
2 to 3
weeks.
2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
3 to 4 weeks.
We're both
all
right.
right.
We're on
And
the
have a
cusp
broken
of
bike.
decision here.
So
Everybody kept saying like, "Oh man, that was such a nice bike. Like, how did you guys break such a nice bike?" We took it to the guy. He was like, "Yeah, I mean, this is kind of a piece of shit bike. You really shouldn't have 2 people on it."
he goes, oh yeah, 200 at Target. We're like, what the fuck? Quit giving us the guilt trip.
Yeah.
We are legitimately sorry.
I
Yes.
miss that bike every day. I'm like,
Dude,
I wish I had the bike.
Take the Razor scooter that's by the door.
Yeah.
Whose is that? Whose fucking
I don't
scooter
Drives
is
know.
that?
again on a fucking Razor scooter?
Yeah.
Fuck you. I bought that bike.
You bought the bike.
Yeah, I'm the one who went to the store and got it.
Oh, I thought it was just some old
Shouldn't have
bike
gone to
that we
Target.
found.
Yeah, I went to Target. I gave them $200. They gave me the bike.
We are very sorry.
Yeah.
Again,
So
we
we
wanted
would-
to stress
we're
we did
spending-
nothing reckless. We just hit a
No.
pothole with 2 people on it.
So we're wasting like 2 people's time driving all around, walking in on your own, looking like an idiot.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Buy
we can't
another
do that.
$200 bike.
I know.
That's fine. We can do that. We were told to fix the bike.
Yeah,
so
that's what
we're
those were
working
our
on.
those were our orders,
Yeah.
sir, from command to fix the bike or die trying.
All right. Well, hopefully we'll have the bike fixed before you're on the podcast. again.
Hopefully we'll die
see.
trying.
Next time I'm on
AKA
the
you're not on
podcast,
the
I'll
podcast
ride it
until
up on
it's
stage.
2 of you can come up here and then just fall.
Fucking break it.
All right. Well, it's time to wrap up.
All right.
So
Yeah,
thanks everyone
yeah.
for watching. We'll
Thanks,
be back later this week with
Love.
another episode of, or with an episode of Screenplay, an episode of RT Podcast.
Real quick,
Sorry,
just
episode of
say
Patch.
happy birthday to Gray,
Happy birthday,
who
Gray.
works here.
Birthday
Yeah.
shout out.
Birthday shout
R.I.P.
out.
Robin Williams.
Oh.
Why'd you have to
right.
make it sad?
Thanks for watching.
I'm sad.
God
Down
damn it,
Bye.
Gavin.